So, moving on to the reason we're all here, the main event. Now, we have 24 people vying for the crown tonight, which is quite a few for a map that normally only allows 11 players. So, we're going to be running through a bit of a bit of structure for this one. We will have 3 groups, Group A, Group B, and Group C. Each group will be made up of 8 competitors that will be loading in for a total of 3 raids each. The top 2 point scorers in each heat will have the opportunity to move through into the final round and take a shot at the prize pool. And we do have a prize pool on tonight, thanks to our friends at Battle State Games. There will also be the opportunity for 2 wildcard entries. The highest scorers across all 3 groups that didn't place in first or second in their respective heat will have the opportunity to make it through to the final. We will also have a prize for the hardest charger, the most exciting player, the most aggressive player, the person who puts on the best show will also be taking away a prize tonight. They will, however, have some rules that they need to follow. Toast, would you mind running us through the rules?
Absolutely. The rules are pretty simple. There's a lot of no's. No .338, no GLs, no impact nades, no M61 or M993, and not even flashlights. You're allowed to have infrared lasers and lights, but no flashlights. No flashbangs, and 10 minutes max in raid, not the usual 30 minutes. You get points for a kill, that's 5 points, and if you extract alive within the 10 minutes, 3 points. But you must extract within 10 minutes to claim those points.
Fantastic. All right, so we've just seen a video running through all of the competitors tonight. Chuckles, can you talk to us a bit about the competitors in Group A?
Absolutely. First up, we have Freddie Smalls, aka Lieutenant Luke. He loves the M4A1, an absolute labs god, and has a wealth of knowledge on the map. Then we have Harms, who is ridiculous with the ASVAL. He was hitting some insane shots on me when we were doing some duels the other day. His main goal is to kill his duo Finny, who's in the same group. And then we have Finny with the Ash 12 and the Holo. He said he's put 3k hours into the Ash 12, and when I dueled him, it definitely showed. He also wants to hunt down Harms, and then he'll be a happy chappy. Then we have Chero, who's hip fire with the M4. He prefers like minimum recoil builds. His hip fire is ridiculous, really, really strong. And then we have Sakaris, loves the AKM or Mutant with like assault scopes for the longer range 30 to 50 meter engagements. Probably the lowest sense gamer in the tournament, using 0.17 at 800 DPI. And then Ozmax loves the M4 for labs mains customs, but has been religiously in the nightly lab scrims that we've been hosting over the last few weeks, and just becoming an absolute monster on labs. Then we have Matty Boy, who you'll usually find on Shoreline wiping the resort with like a throwaway MDR or an MP7. Solo loves to CQC, the closer the fight, the better. And finally for Heat 1, Rhino loves the M4A1, RD704, loves customs because it gives him a large variety of types of fights, like really, really close, really, really long. So we'll see how the custom skills transfer over to labs.
Fantastic. We've got quite a lineup in Group A. I'm actually really looking forward to seeing the Harmsy v Finny lineup here, and I will say I'm really enjoying the 12-10 vibes that we're getting from Harmsy and his kit. So, Toast, having heard what we've just heard, do you have any favorites going into Group A?
Look, they're all fantastic competitors. I've got an age bias, so I think Harmsy might be the oldest and most senior member there. I really want to see him show the young punks who's boss. But there's some great streamers out there and great competitors. Them and Finny, they're not going to know each other's spots. They're going to know each other's moves. It's going to be hilarious to watch that. But I really love watching Rhino's streams as well. He's a lot of fun to watch, and I'm going to be enjoying his content. But everyone's going to be great.
Wonderful. For me, I'm really keen to see how Sikaris and Chero go. I think they're going to be dark horses going into Group A. Now we're just hearing that the competitors are loading into raid now, so let's take a look and see what happens. Good luck to everyone involved.
It takes a while to load into raids, so we got to wait until they're actually in. We don't want any give anything away about the behind the scenes, and of course, there's no stream sniping allowed. And we're using the newest feature in Escape from Tarkov, the offline raids. So of course everyone here is an Edge of Darkness enjoyer, and they're bringing their own profile from their own account to the raid. They're bringing their own labs keycard and their own guns and experience and skill levels. So hopefully they've maxed out their skills and they're bringing that to the offline raids, and we're going to enjoy the offline action. And if you don't have Edge of Darkness, this might be your first look at how offline raids work. No raiders, no scavs, just the players.
It was actually
definitely
really
have to agree with you about
earlier.
Oh, you go. Sorry, sorry, afraid.
So it was really good to see earlier the OCE community being such a great community. We were watching some of the earliest scrims, even right up to the last hour. A lot of the competitors were running together. They were teaching each other different locations and things like that. I even saw a couple of the competitors loading into factory raids together to help each other out with different loadouts, different kits, different ammo types. It was really, really good to see. It really is a fantastic community, and it's great to see what they can all do together, and now tonight against one another.
Excellent.
All right,
already loading in.
Pipe is Harmsy. This is
all
Harms
the preparation
187.
comes down to this.
Harms spawned at Skybridge. He's got to be really careful of the spawn down the far end at parking, but he's got one close at freezer on his. He's popping some stims, good prep. Listening for someone coming up the
whole place is going
right.
to be echoing with the sound of stims going off, I bet.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, he's got wood. Oh, he shifted to Ozmax, rushing the server spawn. He knows that someone can spawn right here to his right. But Harmsy is listening to this wood, about to kill the competitor coming up the stairs.
First gun battle, and Harms is out first. Brutal.
Oh, no. Oh, taken out by Sikaris. Holy moly.
Nice work.
Very, very nice work. And Sikaris is against Finney right now. He's got an... Oh, but another person came down from under red. What? Oh, but I think he killed... Did he kill him with the nade toast?
Sikaris is out. I thought it was a gunfight, but that was brutal. Now, I'm seeing a lot of aggressive play. I thought people might be conservative on the first raid, but they are not.
Yeah, me too. Wow, yeah, they are really, really starting off strong. Super, super aggressive. Oh, he just... Oh, no. Oh,
Vinny going down, even though he had the drop.
I know, he had the drop. He had the right-hand peek. Taken out by Ozmax.
Ozmax beaten up.
What a champion. He's really, really low.
He's not looking
got to heal
good.
up, pop the ETG. Not looking good at all. Who's coming up
Offline
on his
raids, you can
position?
just pop absolutely everything.
Absolutely. Oh, nice hip fire by Freddy.
And a voice line to boot.
Yeah. So
Going for the
Ozmax
memes, good to see.
Yeah. He might still be in the kitchen, and Freddy probably has heard that audio. Oh, we've still got Matty Boy over at medical side, so way across the other side of the map.
Only 3 competitors left in the map at this early stage. It's amazing competitiveness.
Oh, Rhino just tanked 2 headshots to his visor. Oh my god.
Wow.
He can barely see anything.
And
he's
number 3.
Taken out. Wow.
Just 2 left at the most.
Just 2 left. Matty Boy versus Freddy Smalls. Matty Boy is in a side room, and Freddy is zeroing in on his location, going up to the top floor where Matty Boy is. Matty Boy is furiously popping as many stims as he can.
With no raiders or scavs, you know every sound is your enemy.
Every sound, you're right. All of these tents can be shot straight through. Both of the competitors know this. They'll be spamming as much as they can.
I think there's a slight delay between the two streams, but you can see they're really right on top of each other.
Yeah, Matty Boy went down one floor to try to bait Freddy into the stairwell where he's a little bit more confident. And Freddy started also popping many stims, an EGG there and a Profitable just to make sure he's on all the heals. Oh my god.
Get my stamina up. I'm just gonna push whoever's up there.
Oh, Freddy took damage on his legs, but now he's on the same floor as Matty Boy, and if he just goes down that hallway and turns left, he'll see Matty Boy right in front of him. And Matty isn't even looking that direction. He should... Yeah, very red. He should know where Freddy is now from the grenade sounds. But he's running into the open, which is a really dangerous way to run.
They've only got 10 minutes for this race, so they've got to keep an eye on the time.
Yep, that they do. Freddy's thinking Matty may have run down to the basement because he went upstairs and couldn't find him.
What do I have left?
And Freddy has time to fix those red legs as well.
There's no noise. I think I'm last in.
Yeah, he does.
Matty thinks he might be alone, which he is not.
So Freddy was
lost each other.
taking some shots
Guy,
at a dead body just to make sure it was actually dead. Yeah, they've lost each other. They're just separated by one floor. So Freddy is kind of right below Matty, 2 levels. I hope neither of them
not
start
required
heading to
in this
main side
tournament.
thinking that the other is over there.
It's behind, bro.
All you need is a kill.
He knows he's not alone now.
I think it's bait though.
Do they want the 5 points for the kill, or do they want the 3 points for the extract? I'd be thinking about banking those points and taking the extract.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think you're right about that, but Freddy here is really confident on labs. I don't think he cares. I think he just wants... I know Freddy wants to see the blood, and he's close. Matty Boy's like right in front of Freddy and out to the left. Oh, but Matty's going back into the hallway. It's going to be hard for Freddy to see him. I wonder how much time they have left. It can't be much.
I was going to say it's a game of cat and mouse. It's more like a game of mouse and mouse.
Yeah.
They're both ratting around,
Yeah.
trying to reposition on
they
each
don't
other, dancing in a circle.
Yep. They've gone through the same, they've been rotating through the same locations a few times now. Matty is
I'm just
now where
picturing
Freddy
them
was
linked
a few seconds ago.
Linked elbows swinging around and around in a circle.
3 minutes, mate.
Yeah. Oh.
Matty's
They
taking
finally
some
see each other.
shots.
I think I just got him.
I feel like it's zoomed in too far.
Yeah. The 6X is a
He's
little
got
bit
a
too
light
far.
bleed.
Oh, and Freddy gets him. Oh, what a shot. Oh my god.
Pretty victorious,
Wow.
but he's still got to get out
Wow.
with a light
Get
bleed.
those extra 3 points.
Fixing a light bleed
Well,
with a
extra is
grizzly,
really
getting into
close.
heavy guns.
Last game.
Yeah. A little bit of an overkill. But do you see how many mags Freddy's brought in? He does not want to run out of ammo. He's planning on killing everyone else.
You're cool.
With an offline
One-
raid,
one
you can just
mag
bring
per
the same
competitor.
kit every raid. He's going to have to take a mule at the start of every raid, just for the mags.
Yeah, and the Zabralo as well. I don't know if anyone else is running a Zabralo.
That was cringy.
Because that has 170 effective durability compared to the 114 or 117 I think of Slick, so it's actually a really good idea.
What a
He
flex
can just get
Zabralo would be
a
with
medical elevator
all
there.
those kilos.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
may not know
I think
he's
going for the backless
alone.
extract. Oh, true. You might think, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, just over a minute left, mate.
Cheers.
Yeah, he's just getting out of the backpack list, which is a very nice, safe
problem.
call. Wow. He's celebrating a bit.
And so he should,
Whoa.
the last man
Holy
standing.
Yeah. Wow.
And he had 21 to go.
Wow.
So he made it in the 10 minutes.
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
What a first raid! What a first raid! One of the things that really got me, I was really surprised to see the variety of kits, and what really got me was we only saw one Alton or Reese out there. Were you expecting to see more than that, Chuckles?
Actually, when we've been doing the scrims of the last week, players have been noticing that the loss of the hearing with their Altons has been really getting them killed. So yeah, only a couple of Alton rises I was expecting actually.
Amazing, and
No
seeing
SMG
the back and
enjoyers
forth
amongst
between-
any of them.
I do believe we saw one P90 out there though, which was great to see. I feel like the P90 is a very slept-on gun.
I miss the P9. It's so expensive to run, but in offline raids, the sky's your limit.
Okay, we're just waiting for the scores to update, and then we'll be able to see who is our leader going into the second round of Group 1. We did see some fantastic kills. I was, again, really surprised to see so much of the fighting happening around the kitchen and the red stairs area. Yeah. From what I've seen in the past, even in the scrims, a lot of people really, they preferred to fight around the medical area with all the verticality that you get with the stairs, and obviously around the coloured keycard rooms as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Kitchen and like around between like black and serve hotspot, and then like main side basement between the parking spawn, the main switch spawn, and then around the corner. Also going to be a huge hotspot. But yeah, really cool to see just all of the competitors just going at it into the one spot between like red and kitchen. Yeah, that was wild. That was wild. Absolutely wild. Oh my god.
It was really good, and again, I was expecting to see people utilizing the audio on the stairs there, but they were very much fighting around Skybridge. They were hashing through the middle of kitchen. They really relied on, I guess, their mechanical skill, their ability to pull off those flick shots, relying on the armor and trying to understand what the weapon systems that the other competitors were using, and then trying to play to their advantage. So I'm just hearing that our scores have been updated, which means that right now we have Freddie Smalls on 13 points, Zakaris 84 on 10 points, and then Osmax and Matty Boy following up with 5 points apiece, which means at the moment Osmax and Matty Boy are both down as our wildcard entrants, and Freddie Smalls and Zakaris are currently holding those first two final positions. Let's see if they can keep it going through into round 2.
It's interesting, Freddie and Zakaris with 2 kills apiece, but Freddie getting that 3-point advantage for also making the extract within 10 minutes. But there's 2 rounds left to go for these guys, so they are... anyone can still take the lead. It's only 2 kills ahead, so even those who got killed immediately and are on 0 can still come out and take victory in the 3 rounds they have. 3 heats.
Absolutely, and most importantly, I'm excited to see if Vinny can get harms or vice versa, because they'll be talking mad shit to each other for months to come if they can pull it off. It's going to be really exciting.
And that was one of the biggest things for me. As a bit of an older Tarkov gamer, having been around for a little while, I was really excited to see Harmsy loading up with that traditional 12.9, 12.10 PvP kit, the Val with all those spare mags. I don't know if we had an opportunity to see his inventory. I was having a look at his loadout earlier, and I'm pretty sure he's going in with about 9 spare magazines for that gun. And we're really seeing that emphasis on the high fire rate, good penetration, very fast time to kill type loadouts.
And I guess if you got max strength, a lot of that weight doesn't count, so you can just run around like a little kid with all that stuff on.
Absolutely. And with the use of online raids, with offline raids, you don't have to worry about expending all of that expensive ammo. So if you've been hoarding that really fancy, the 995s, the SS190s, now is the time to use it, because even when you get returned to the lobby, it will all be there waiting for you, and you can jump straight back in again. And I'm just hearing that we are deploying back into the raid for round 2.
No survive then.
And we're starting off with the current score leader, Freddy.
Yeah, no,
Let's see where he spawns. With the hum, it sounds like it's going to be under managers or by the switch. It is under managers. If he rushes straight up to black, he can run into 3 other spawns within about 15 seconds. But he might get shot in the back, hit to his back left by freezer spawn. So let's see. But we've got Sukaris already fighting at main side toast.
In an early fight, straight off the spawn, which often happens on this map.
So he's got Matty Boy on his right, and Sukaris is just down the stairs, and I think someone else maybe on Skybridge to his left. Let's see if Matty Boy can figure out where Sukaris is. So Sukaris is throwing a nade up to Matty Boy to try to figure out where he is. Matty Boy's in like one of the bathrooms, just up the stairs and to his left. Is he going to surprise him?
I don't blame him.
right
That's where
now?
I would be right now.
Yeah. Oh, he gets him with the hip fire.
Matty
What a
is
shot.
Down. Nice.
What a shot.
Sukaris,
Now
so
Sukaris
cool,
looking
calm
for
and
his next
collected.
victim. Absolutely. Look at Freddy. Oh.
Is that a rat spot underneath the stairs? That is very cool.
Oh my god. What?
Another 5 points
He's got-
right there.
he's got
And the voice lines.
another 5. I love it. I love it. He's really close to Chero, actually. Chero's on the other side of the main area,
Did I get that guy?
by the dome.
Oh no.
And there should be more people up at server, it's my guess. Oh, Chero's throwing a nade at him.
Controversial.
Oh. Chero might keep throwing nades at Freddy here. Oh, and we've got Harms up on the balcony. Harms should be able to see Freddy running around the open right now. And Harms is absolute crap with the Val, even just with a holo. But Harms has...
He doesn't have eyes on yet, but he knows there's action up there.
Yeah, and we still have Chero running around somewhere in the center. And Rhino picking up the center as well. Wow. All 4 of them in the center sort of going to be battling it out, seeing who can see who first.
Oh, Sukaris is
Someone
out.
took out Sukaris? Oh, who? Chero with the
Chero
Oh,
got the
and someone took
shots.
out Rhino as well.
So
What a
Sukaris
shot.
with 1 kill.
Oz is under freezer and he's hearing some wood. Someone's pushing him. It sounds like Chero's pushing him from medical side. So Oz is right above Chero, kind of about now, and they're both like listening to each other, trying to figure out how to push up.
And just 3 players remaining in the map. Everyone's strategy seems to be hear some sound, hear some shots, and chase it.
Yeah, absolutely. So Chero's still under, and Harms are above around the kitchen area. Looks like Chero's going to push up and join the 1v1v1. Oz backing away a little
converging.
bit from the fight, maybe not quite sure where everyone is. Oh, I think that was Harms taking a shot at Oz with the Val.
Yep. Yep, Harms with the red barrel.
Yeah. Putting his 9 mags to use. Oh.
Oh,
so
no,
close.
Harms goes
His hip
down.
fire was so close.
I
And
thought
that's
he had
Chero
that.
coming in with his godly hip fire. But Chero's been working on his hip fire for so long. And getting another quick frag there on Oz. What a shot. Wow. Wow.
We got to see
Wow. Well,
Chero's
what
a little
a shot.
delayed. We saw him take down Harms. So 2 left in the map.
Two. Yeah, I think yeah.
Oh,
There was
no,
like
Chera
a-
did take out
a
Osmax, so
1v1v1.
Chera's the only guy left.
Mm.
His
Well,
work
let's
is
see if
done.
he realizes that he's the last left and decides to get out. Raiders can actually spawn in offline. Every setting is set to as online. So if people do hit buttons, they can spawn in. And it would be a real shame if Chero did die to a Raider at the last minute here. Even though Raiders won't count to your points, they are absolutely lethal. So he's just playing it safe and like popping all the stims, but he should know that there's an extract right below him.
He's just doing a lap of honor to see if there's anyone else around.
Yeah, he's going to take medical out. That's a good call.
Yeah.
Raiders could be spawning down the far
Safety
end,
first.
but he'll be aware of that. And yeah, he'll check for that for sure. So many stims. What do you think about all the stim usage, Toast?
Look, I don't know why they're using a stim holder. I just have them all in the rig and numbers on them all. I
Ooh,
want to
yeah.
see some number shortcut stims. It takes too long to open the stim case.
Yeah. I reckon you should be able to grab a handful of them and inject them all at the same time at the start of a raid, like 4 or 5. Just
I've been
stab them
pushing-
into your chest.
I've been pushing for that. Just the stim case should have a right click, inject all, take all.
And then yeah, Tarkov can be released. Esports ready.
And that is under 10
man.
minutes. He gets the 3 points. And that 3
What a
points
raid.
really could be a tiebreaker as well.
Yeah. How many kills did he end up getting there?
He did
It's
pretty
definitely toward the
well.
end,
I
right?
don't know if it'll put him in number 1, but it will really rocket him up. Starting from 0, how high can he go? Of course, the last players to leave are going to be the last scores to up. And Chera had 5 kills, so we'll see if that gives him
5.
first
Holy.
place.
Oh wow. Wow. 5 kills.
Just goes to show that in an event like this, it does not take much to go from the bottom of the ladder right to the top. All you need is that perfect run through where you get a good spawn and you can just steamroll all the other competitors. And we've seen that with what Cherish just pulled off there. It also highlighted that even though we are shift Wing, we are all about that PvP and we are pushing fight after fight after fight. With the new weapon jam mechanic, we need to be considering, what are we firing? What does it mean for the heat of our guns? Because we saw that. I believe we saw Harmsy with a lockup, a bolt lockup from all the spray downs with the Val. How do you
that's gotta
manage
be really, really careful.
that side of things, Chuckles?
Oh, I mostly I panic and then run away, and my voice gets really high pitched, and pray to Nikita, and yeah, hopefully clear it in time. Generally, I die so much that my gun is fairly high durability though, so it's not too much of an issue for me.
And you've got to have that double bind, so L is bound but on the mouse down and the mouse up to check and fix.
Absolutely.
That is a great tip right there. One of the first things that I did was I have it on L down, L up, and I sit there whenever I have a jam, I just mash that key until I can shoot again, and it has saved my life many times. I'm just hearing that the points are now updated. So with that absolutely brilliant run from Chero, he is now in that first place spot with Sakaras hanging on to second place and Freddie slipping back down into third. Now, we have one more raid to go, and we see Chero went into that raid with 0 points on the board. It just goes to show that you can climb back into a finals position or even into one of the wildcard spots if you just have that really fantastic run and everything goes your way and you've got the skills to back it up. And we saw just then that Chero definitely has that.
Yeah, I really love how Chero was nice and patient because he heard that there were 2 competitors above him in kitchen, but he was just trying to figure out which way he could push up safely, because if you run up the wrong wooden stairs, they'll hear that immediately and just ADS right on the top of the stairs. So it's super risky to push up unless you know that you can, safely get up the top and actually battle it out. So really love the patient play, but then when he saw his moment, he just pulled the trigger. It was really, really good.
It'd be
It
great
just
to
goes
see
to
if
show the
Finny and Rhino
importance
can
of
get
the-
back on the board.
Absolutely. I was saying it goes to show the importance of audio, the fact that people are using their ears, and I've noticed that a lot of the players are using the new Comtac 4. For me, it's been one that I've tried to use a little bit more this fight, but the sheer expense of it means that the fact that I tend to run myself a little bit light in the ruble count department means that I've kind of been relegated to the Swordens and GSSHs that I'm kind of known for. Toast, have you used the Comtac 4s much at all?
I actually found one on Hardcore the other day. So I switched from a DSSH to the Comtac 4, and oh my goodness, night and day. It's just a dream to use. Let's see what happens in the third and final round of the first bracket. There's 2 more brackets to come after this, but this is the last time these guys have to shine and put some points on the board. They're going to be loading in now, and what are they going to be thinking? What are they going to be learning from their previous 2 rounds, their previous 2 experiences? What are they going to put through their heads? They're probably running the same kit as before, but they might adjust their strategy on this third and final heat.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Chero here just needs maybe 1 kill and maybe an extract, and he'll have secured like one of the top 2 slots to go through to the finals. But we have Chero here spawning under red, under kitchen, and if he goes straight upstairs, he's going to run into 3 spawns pretty much in the first 10-15 seconds if he decides to run up. Otherwise, he needs to be really careful of a couple of spawns off to his right. They can like get a long angle on him and snipe him if he lingers in that area. But we switch to Ozmax in parking, pushing the parking spawn, who could be right out in front of him.
Footsteps on top of you. Oh, okay, you're good.
Sounds like he hears someone above him in parking at the switch. And he's hunting him down.
Distant gunfire.
Someone's already been taken out. Maddie. Oh, by Oz. Oh,
Nice.
what a hipfire shot. Oh. Wow.
And came off pretty clean from that fight too. Players playing a little bit safer this round.
But we have now we have Harms in long. Oh, who's killed? We're about to see it now.
Right, Ozmax died to Harms.
Gotcha. But yeah, Harms took out Ozmax, who was running back down. And Harms will know that there might not be anyone else left main side, and will be running down to medical. But it seems like he hears Chero behind him.
He's definitely onto something.
Chero, who just needs maybe, yeah. They're throwing nades at each other. Chero's a madman. He's running down.
Chero.
Oh,
I think he's got the advantage in this fight.
oh, so close. It's
Neither
so close.
man's
They're
gone
both
down.
low. They both have to reload. But Harms comes out
and
on top.
Chero
What a
goes
shot.
down.
Oh.
Great fight.
Well, what a great fight. Hopefully Chero has enough to secure him one of the top 2 spots. Harms is rushing to heal up.
Sounds like Finny with an Ash 12, huh?
Now we're back on medical side with Freddy listening to someone who's just in the corridor around to his left, it seems like. He's hunting Finny. He heard that Ash 12. And he,
Come in, you get some kills. Man.
I know.
oh, but Finny is actually using a Loudon 4. Wow, he shifted. Oh, maybe.
Can't get this man.
Oh, he upped his tactics. Using a Loudon 4. They're having like a longer range duel here. Harms with his assault scope is going to have the advantage. He'll be able to like scope in right on Finny's head. But it seems like he's backing off just to heal. And
Four players
whereas
still
Finny
in
is
the match.
kind of just trying to figure out where he is. Rhino just taking out Finny there, who was outside black. Really
Nice
nice.
work.
But he's got Freddy coming up right behind him. Can he heal in time to take on Freddy? Let's see. Freddy has the advantage here because he's got the right hand.
Harm's nearby
Let's
as
see
well.
if Rhino wants to rush out. Oh,
Getting involved.
Harm's a little bit back at yellow. Yeah, let's see if he can third party the
They can
survivor.
both hear those nades. Nice throw.
I expect Freddy to. Ooh.
Oh, and Rhino goes down.
Ah,
Sue Freddy.
really, really nice. Yeah. Hell yeah, Freddy knew he had that advantage, that right hand peek advantage.
I don't know.
But now Harm's is
That
coming
means
over
we
because
have
he's heard those
2
nades.
left.
You can do what you want.
2
That's
left.
the last guy,
Yep.
but I think I have a little
Freddy
bit
down in
of
the
space.
basement, and Harm's at the top floor, blue side, whereas Freddy's down at like, oh, no, black side now, on the first floor. Now they're on the same floor. If Harms just goes down and turns right, you'll
Yeah,
see
2
Freddy
guys,
right in
same.
front of them.
Yeah, but there's an Ash 12 still somewhere, I think, but I might be.
They should.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
another
he
guy.
just
Both.
missed him.
Both are looking pretty beat up.
They are.
About 5 minutes left.
So Harms has. Harms has no arms and one leg.
But he's got an attitude.
Yeah, he does. He does. Oh, I love
Oh,
this.
they
My
found
2
each other.
favorites of this group fighting each other. Oh, what?
Down
wow,
goes
what a great
Freddy, and
shot.
Harms takes
Really
the
nice
kill.
Harms. Wow, wow, what a shot.
Oh, I hope he doesn't die
Those,
on the way
the-
out.
Yeah, he's pretty low. I'll probably just go for a really safe extract. Maybe like backpack this. Main is
May
really
not
close,
know he's
Medical's really
alone.
close. True, true, may not know.
Heading for sewer extract right now.
Yeah. Yeah. That would definitely be the safest play. I wonder how much time he has left. Because sewer takes 1:25 after you hit the button for it to drain and for the extract to open. But he's just going to go
He
to
has
main,
plenty of
medical,
time, but
so
he's
that'll
going
be
to go
nice and
medical.
quick. Yeah, nice and quick.
He's
Popping
running
out
out
a
of
stim
stims
just in
now.
case.
He's taken everything. Oh, he's got the waist bag on. What a flex!
Oh, the waist bag. Oh, that's awesome. Doesn't even need the gamma or kappa. He's too good for it.
All he needs in there is a gingy keychain to complete the outfit.
That's right.
Have you got that timer?
So he seems to be looking for another competitor, just like because he had the extract there. So, or going back reckless.
He's hungry for more points. He knows it's his last chance to
Yeah.
get points on the board. And of course, no
His
backpack.
last chance.
Don't know if he can climb
Definitely
that
the
ladder,
safer
but
option.
good luck to him.
Shut up, goddammit! Piece of shit!
Fan.
I'm gonna fucking
Great
murder
work,
you,
Harms.
you dipshit! Son of a bitch! Damn, Ivans!
What a raid! Wow.
It's true. Group 1 have really set that bar high. So many fantastic different kits, different plays. The one common theme was people were really using all of the stims that they could. People were loading in with ETGs, proper tolls, and they were just the start of the raid. In our ears, all we could hear was the sound of stims being popped, and it really. By the time people got through their first 1 or 2 engagements, you saw up the top left-hand side of the screen all those broken limbs and bleeds and all sorts of things. But, you know, our competitors were here and they were here for one thing, and that was bloodshed. And that's definitely what we saw.
While the scores are updated, there's a lot of kills, and almost everyone got off the bottom. Finny had a bad day, but still played well. We saw some good fights there and came very close, but everyone else has got on the board with at least 1 kill, and that's got to feel good.
Absolutely. They were all super aggressive right from the bat, but then, yeah, it seems like every raid had 1 or 2 left who were kind of chasing each other, trying to figure out where each other were. But so much of the action was just intense over in the first 1.5 minutes. That was, yeah, each of these raids are just ridiculous. And it seems like the scores are finalized for Group A. We have Harms and Chero tied for first place. Both of them will be going
Zero
through to the
to
finals.
hero.
What do you think about that, Toast?
That is amazing. From absolute 0 to hero, Harms just had an amazing run. We saw several of those kills, but I didn't know he was going to get number 1. Equal number 1.
Wow. Wow. Harms and Chero. Both 5 kills
So
and
they
1
both-
extract each. That is amazing.
It's amazing to get that extract
The,
points. All 3 rounds resulted in extract claimed, so everyone made it out in the 10 minutes and got that extra 3. But it didn't make the deciding factor in this heat, in this bracket.
I will say the highlight for me was definitely that last fight between Harmsy and Chero. Just the fact that they were no more than 7 or 8 meters away from each other for that entire fight. It really showed the mechanical skill and the game knowledge. Harmsy doing the backwards jump over the medical containers to get clear of Chero's M4 fire was just immaculate. Immaculate.
Just insane.
What was the highlight for you there, Chuckles?
Yeah, that and I loved how there was just so much action right around red and those red stairs immediately as well. But then like everyone knew that someone was going to spawn parking, so we had 3 or 4 people like rush chasing down that parking spawn. I think Ozmax chased someone down above the parking switch, and then Harms came down and took down Ozmax, and then someone came down behind Harms. I think it was Chero. And just everyone like using their PMC spawn knowledge to their advantage, rushing for the PMC spawns and trying to get those kills straight off the bat. It's awesome to see.
For me, it was the aggression
Absolutely.
straight off the bat. Other tournaments I've seen, there's been a lot of tentative play, especially in the first round of the first heat. Aussies are just built different. They just go out there, guns blazing, stims popping, and heads roll straight away. It was really good to see.
Say that all the time. The ANZ region, we have some of the best, hardest charging PvPers in the game, and we're definitely seeing that. So to do a quick recap, we have secured the first 2 finalist positions have gone to Harmsy and Chero, with Freddy and Sakaris taking up the 2 wildcard entry points. Now, there are still 2 more groups to go, so those wildcard spots are up for grabs still, but Freddy's definitely, I think 18 points is a very, very solid run, and we saw a fantastic first raid, but a charge from Harmsy and Chero in rounds 2 and 3. So just fantastic to see, and it goes to show that it is not over until it is over. Just another quick reminder, if you are going to PAX next week and you're going to be in Melbourne on the Saturday night, please come and join us for the community meetup at the Wharf Hotel. It's just over the river from the convention centre, really easy to find, really open area. We'll have plenty of merch to give out. You'll be able to come and say good day to some of your favourite content creators who'll be along. And if you bully Trent AU, the other ANZ emissary, the right way, he might just buy us all a beer. At least that's what I'm angling for. So
That's
definitely
not
come
happening.
along. We've just heard the
count
word,
me in.
word from the producers that it's
We've
not going
heard
to be.
yeah.
Well, I'm definitely going to be
firm
there,
handshakes
so
only.
it'll be great to meet some of you guys down there. Can't wait to meet other streamers, and so many viewers and people are coming down to PAX. So I'm in Melbourne. I can practically walk to PAX from where I live, but it'll be great to see people who have come long distances and from New Zealand and all over the place to meet up with other Tarkov players and streamers and viewers.
Very much looking forward to it. So we are now going to have a short break as we get everything ready for Group B. Really looking forward to see what the next group do, and let's see if they can keep up the pressure and show why they're in the competition as well. Stick around. Hello and welcome back to the Battle for ANZ. We've just seen the end of Group A, and we're just preparing for Group B. We've just seen the roll footage of the lineup for the next stage of the competition. We've got a bit of a different mix. I think we've got our first Kiwis loading into the group now. Chuckles, what can you tell us about the competitors of Group 2?
Well, first up, we have Mikhail, who loves loves the AKM and RPK with those huge drum mags, so a little bit of spray and pray there. He played PUBG competitively, got the team to 4th place at the Red Bull Fight or Flight tournament, so no stranger to the pressure of a tournament. Then we have our first Kiwi, Sir Nobby. He can wipe the rogues on Lighthouse with a .357 Rhino in no time at all. He came 4th in the Evasion Duos. And then we have Tezza Gaming, who prefers like longer ranged guns like the Thrower MDR or RSS. He's a reserve main, a little bit newer to labs, but when we had some fights, he had like a really good solid gameplay, accurate aim combined with some unpredictable movement. And then we have 126CB, who we're struggling to get a hold of right now. Not sure if he'll be able to make it in, but he loves the M4A1 and the Mutant. Really, really knowledgeable on labs and very, very aggressive. I fought him hundreds of times this wipe in scrims. And everyone knows Colts, who loves the T5000 on Shoreline and Customs. He is the undisputed annual winner of the most handsome OCE streamer. He got Kappa in his first wipe and is an absolute demon in PvP. Now our second Kiwi, Vambros, loves SMGs, usually likes to run the MP5K or 45 Vector on like Shoreline, Lighthouse, has insane tactical play, opting to be like the quick flanker while the team sort of distracts the enemies. AU Turtle, also very aggressive, great at CQC, loves the SR25 and is a veteran of 5 wipes. And finally, the Aussie Tex, loves those longer ranged guns, R25, DVL for woods, but rocks fast firing CQC weapons like the P90 for CQC on like labs or factory. Generally prefers the longer ranged fights and outsmarting his opponents with like really map knowledge.
Great to see 2 Kiwis in here making it at an official OCE, not just Australia event. It'll be interesting to see if Sir Nobby and Vambros encounter each other in this map. And some other big names here as well. AU Turtle, big name in Australian streaming and playing, and Colts. He's done so much for charity, fundraising for Beyond Blue, and streaming all sorts of games, but mostly Tarkov. I got to meet Colts at DreamHack the other week. Great guy. He'll be at PAX as well, but it'd be great to see all these competitors playing together.
Absolutely. I have to say, I'm really excited to see what Colts pulls off in this tournament. If I remember, in his first wipe, he actually entered the Punisher tournament, which I believe was also on labs at that point as well. And he placed quite highly. He really showed that he's a natural when first-person shooters, and in particular Tarkov as well.
That's right. That was my first tournament. Harms was in that one as well. And yeah, some great people came out of that tournament. I'm just curious to know what they will learn
here as well.
Yes, that's right. He's AFK right now, but even if he doesn't make the round, he'll still be allowed into the second and third, and could still take out a place in the final. But it'd be great to see what players have learned from the first round and what they're going to put into practice.
Yeah, I think they would all have been eagerly watching the first few rounds and noticing just how aggressive the players are. We're just getting the word that we're loading loot, so almost getting into the action. But I was predicting the play to be a little bit slower, but I've just been absolutely blown away with how aggressive everyone is off spawn. So maybe these players are just going to be aware of that, prepare for it a little bit more, prepare for action around those hotspots in black between black and server, and like main side basement between like main switch parking switch areas. It's going to be very, very exciting to see if there's like a massive change between the first heat and this heat.
All the best, Pete.
So Nobby with the beard cozy that he knitted himself, loading into the raid.
Game face is on.
Wow, that looks amazing. Let's see where he spawned.
Game
Oh,
is
right
on.
at main switch. So he's got two spawns really, really close to him. One, and both of them are out to the left. And we see AU Turtle here out to Sonobi's right. Sorry, Sonobi's left. Wait a second.
2-2.
Yeah, Sonobi's left. Oh, AU Turtle is pushing the parking spawn. He could right in front of him if they're a little bit slow off the mark. He's not using a optic. I love it. Hipfire only. Do you see this, Toast?
And Nobby
No
just threw a
optic.
switch as well.
Tarkov.
Crazy,
He
crazy
hit main
man.
switch. Nobby might be trying to get raiders to spawn on players and maybe have the players reveal where they are based off of the raiders shooting.
Oh, Mikhail with the eye tracking on.
And the NVGs. That's awesome. So we have Aussie just at Hangar and Mikhail just below him. That's probably what he's listening
Colt's
for.
holding a
Colt's
tight
here
angle.
up in green. Really close to Aussie Tech's here. If he just peeks out. Oh, they traded some shots. Colt's using is that T5000? He was so close. He almost got him with the T5000. Wow. What is that? SV98? What is that? Oh, that looked on. Wow.
Oh, and
It must have been
Colt's
just slightly
out
off. That shot
early.
looked so on. Ah, so close. Wow.
Going out in the open like that, bro.
And
Back
Aussie
to
Tech's rocking the
Turtle over at
Vector
main
as
side.
well.
Yeah. The
That
Vector
3
really, really
lasers
strong
on Turtle's
fast-firing
gun.
Don't you throw that at me.
That is. He doesn't need an optic because he had 3 lasers. Is that a Sega? Wait a second.
No.
Wait a second.
Going for the memes.
I assumed it was like an 8. Wait a second.
Fight me, punk.
Oh, he's firing that like a full auto. He's playing this for
Yep.
fun.
He absolutely is. Someone's taking out Mikhail as well. That is a Sega. Wow, I wonder what ammo he has in. He's got an opponent right on the other side of this wall. Oh, he got
So
the
Nobby
kill.
in that
What
fight, and Nobby going
insane
down.
shot.
Jim!
Nope,
Well done.
beaten down by the Sega.
Oh, yeah.
G.
Oh, I'm panicking.
Turtle,
I
he
need a
has to be
hotkey.
really
Oh,
careful
dude.
of getting the
panic hotkey,
getting the
bro.
malfunction. The Sega is notorious for it. Like you try to burn through one mag and suddenly have a malfunction. Right on the other side of the map, we've got Vambros really close to Tez here. So Vambros is just above blue and Tez down the corridor at green. They should see each other if he just peeks out. Oh,
Will
yeah.
they hear each other with this?
Oh, close. Close. Vambros going for the spray through those tents. They can all be shot through. He's running away to heal.
Just 3 players left in the map already. It's a lot of action right off the bat.
A lot of action. So we have AU Turtle healing up on the main side of the map, and then and Vambros looking for his opponent, looking for Teza here. He's just out to his right, so close. They look at the same angle. Teza has the
Vambros playing
advantage
it
of that
safe.
peak, but Vambros should know this.
Oh.
Oh, what a shot by
Wow.
Vambros. Insane.
Through the shield.
Through the face shield. He's solo
These
though.
are your 2 final
Everything's
players.
red. Vambros should have heard that shot through the glass of the dark offices and know exactly where Turtle is. Shooting it again. Turtle is not afraid at
Breaking
all
glass.
to break glass. Yeah, pretty much you can hear that from almost anywhere on the map. So he doesn't
Exactly.
care at all who knows where he is. Is that a smoke? Did he throw a smoke? What a map.
Tell what that was. I'd love it if
He
it was
did.
a green
Yeah,
smoke.
I think he threw it. Wait a second.
The only thing missing is a red flare.
Yeah, he's throwing. I know, it'd be great.
It's death over here.
Well, I hope we get Vambros's reaction when he sees the smoke.
Right corner.
Vambros is just a floor below Turtle right now.
Hello? Hello?
Looking to VoIP.
Hello?
You maybe make a deal.
Where's that weapon?
Extract a gift.
Let's split the 3 points. Extract at the same time.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Not saying anything.
They're close to each other.
I haven't seen.
Like, there we go. And they're fighting each other.
Big cheese boy. Who's
Oh,
that? Jeez, man.
Van Bro's taken out with the M4 though. What? He got so low. Van Bro's everything is
I just
red.
killed Turtle.
He only
Sorry,
has
Turtle.
his thorax, head,
I'm
arm,
pretty sure
and
that was Turtle.
leg left. Everything
Based
is
on-
red. He may
Turtle,
actually
that was
die if he
helpful.
doesn't heal himself right now.
I'm out. I'm kidding.
Yeah. He was
He's
like
heading
running
for
on
the
that black leg
extract.
for a little
He
bit too
knows he's
long.
on his last leg.
Yeah, I'm all out.
Literally.
I'm pretty sure everyone else is dead.
He is correct.
I'm nearly dead.
He's looking for a wheelchair right now.
He is.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
A lot of people taking the backpackless extract, which is great. Because yeah, it's a very quick way to get out of
fast
labs.
round.
Yeah.
So what they took away
points
from the
pretty good.
first
Beautiful.
group is
Armor
play
held up,
fast,
helmet
play
held
hard.
up. Reckon that
Yeah,
shotgun almost
absolutely.
killed me.
That's-
Jesus.
6 minutes, 12 seconds roughly for the whole round to be over. Wow, that
That's
is
true,
so
yeah.
quick. So quick.
Seeing
I
that
love
a
it.
lot.
Hats off for the Saiga. Hats off for the Saiga use in that round though. To the
That was
Turtles.
great. That was so.
Total.
Yeah, no optic Saiga. Love it.
I don't even know where to start with that one. I knew we were going to see some strange and some whites going into this, but I have to say the bolt action, the Saiga shotgun with no optic, and I'm pretty sure I saw Vambros running an EKP, a Cobra, which I don't think I've seen in about 3 wipes.
Yeah.
So just some memery, but they still made it work. Like there were some fantastic plays there. We saw Turtle taking a few home with the shotgun. Coltsy I think he had almost 2 head taps that looked
So close.
nearly on point there. But it just goes to show, if you're a good player, you can make that whatever tool you have, you can make it work.
It's great to see people having
The
fun
other
with
thing
it.
was absolutely, and if you're not having fun, why do it? But I will say I am very keen to see Coltsy take home at least 1 tag tonight with that T5000. That being said, a thing that I did see, and I don't know if he picked this up or if this is how he's going in, but Turtle is actually running with 2 guns, obviously with elite strength.
Yeah.
Any of the guns that you have on your sling or on your back, they don't actually count towards your weight. So you can actually run 2. So he had that nice close range shotgun. I'm assuming he was running Magnum Buck, and then he had the DVL with the Razor on it for those sort of mid to long distance engagements. Is that something you see in scrims a lot, Chuckles?
No, Turtle is an absolute mad lad for doing that. That is awesome to see. Most people in scrims just stick to the 1 gun, but Turtle is absolutely insane. I love to see it. Love to see it because the Saiga is so good in CQC. But then later into the raid when you have to go upstairs, that long range really helps a lot. Hats off to him. That was awesome to see. Super exciting.
It was really good. So I have to ask, Toast, if you were to enter a competition like this, if you were to be throwing down with the best of them on labs, what would you be taking in? Would we be seeing a meta M4 or HK, or would you be playing one of those sort of dark horse guns, the shotguns, the ones that we don't really usually see in this type of event?
Well, I've played in a labs tournament, and that was Pestili's Punisher tournament, number 2. And we had a 10 million budget, or we had a 2 million budget or something like that. I ran out of money. I died so often, I ran out of money very early, and before long I was running around with a PP19, and that worked much better for me anyway.
It just goes to show, as long as you are comfortable with the kit that you are running, you can make magic happen. And I think it's a trap that a lot of new players do fall into. They keep that slick and that Alton tucked away in their stash until the end of wipe. They put it on, it changes your ergo, it changes your movement, and all of a sudden, you can't take out an AI scav. So we're really seeing that people are going in with not just meme kits, but kits that they run, and we see a lot of sort of comedic meme type play from a lot of these streamers, and they've continued with the things they're comfortable in this event, which is fantastic. Really good to see. But Fantastic. We are just waiting for the scores to be updated. Fantastic. I'm also very happy to see once again someone going in with the recent Alton, and I know that a lot of people have really emphasized the use of your ears and being able to hear where people are rotating. And we've seen a lot of people that have been sort of one floor apart. People are listening for the wood noises and glass breaking and things like that. But you know, we did see Vambros just basically face rolling directly into Turtle and taking all of those shots, sinking all of that damage based on the fantastic gear that he was running, and that included the Reese T. So it just goes to show there's a bit of a balancing act that sometimes we need to work through in these sorts of events. I am hearing that the points are now finalized, and we have Vambros on 13 points, followed by Aussie Techs on 10, and then tied for 5 points apiece, we have Tezza Gaming and AU Turtle. So as we saw in Group 1, those scores could go anyway after the second raid, and we might see one of the 0 point holders suddenly coming from behind and ending up on top.
Great to see a Kiwi taking the early lead, and great to see New Zealand represent themselves really well. Everyone outside Australia in the OCE region, you're very welcome to be involved in these things, and it's great to see so many people outside Australia getting involved, and it'd be great to see more. So good on you, New Zealand and Vambros.
Absolutely. And we're just cutting players now.
I love the eye tracking.
We have Mikhail spawning at Medical Switch. Yeah, I love the eye tracking. He could have a PMC spawn right above him, and at server at top of the stairs. So really, really close. And also like blue side stairs down the hallway could be peeking and sniping that doorway right now. He's got to be really careful. He'd be listening for metal in server right now, I imagine.
Oh, Turtle in an early fight and going down.
Oh, Turtle. Oh, I think Aussie Techs got him. Maybe was concussed from that fight. Shinobi with the Rhino, it looks like.
He loves the Rhino, I know that for a fact.
He does.
Oh, you can hear that a mile away.
Yeah, so far away. Shinobi with the thorax, red thorax, he's got to heal up. Tezza is just in basement below Nobby. Taken out. And Tezza might be able to get vengeance on Nobby. The Aussie Tech's right in the middle. What a brave play to be right in the middle of the map upstairs. You're just asking to get sniped from anywhere, but Tex doesn't care at all. He is one brave mad lad.
Beer from Shu. I don't know who killed him. It's got to be Colts.
I think is he fighting? I think Aussie Tex is fighting Shinobi from the sound of the gun. Is that right?
Good shit, man.
Oh, did Shinobi get a kill with the Rhino? Holy shit!
One kill though.
No, did he? Oh, was it Colts?
I'm not sure.
I think it was Colts.
Colts took out Nobby, I believe.
Yeah, Colts. Holy moly! Insane Colts.
So Colts with 2 kills.
What a champion! Oh my god, 2 kills. 2 kills. Looking for a third. Tezza Gaming is close to Colts.
Oh. With a bolt action too.
With the bolty. Tezza is absolutely laying down fire though. Oh, wow. Colts is super, super low. Only head, thorax, and red legs. Everything is red. He's popped an ETG there, I think. He's trying to.
The ADS on that scope is taking too long.
Yeah, the Ergo. And Tezza, Tezza's coming up with the goods. He really does. But man, Colt's getting 2 kills with the Balti. Holy shit. That's insane.
That's amazing. Balti against Rhino. You're only in OCE.
Yeah, absolutely.
Only 2 players left in the round.
Mikhail, 2 floors above Tezza right now. And Tezza may be running somewhere to heal. Or he's looking for the extract, it seems like.
We could just claim the 3 points.
Yeah, he could just hit medical and get out. Mikhail is making a lot of noise though. So if Tezo does want to risk it and go for one more kill, he knows where Mikhail is or where the last person is.
Maybe we'll see our first raider of the game.
Ooh, yeah, maybe. Push it down there. There could be raiders that have spawned. Got to be very careful about that. Teza should be able to get out. Did he hold the elevator? Mikhail has got to be quick if he wants to fight it. And Teza is getting out. I think that was a smart play. Get those 3 points rather than risk it for more.
Yeah, you don't need those 2 more. It could be a tiebreaker. Could make all the difference.
Absolutely.
Mikhail clearing the map, doesn't know he's alone. He's still
just
got
being
plenty
very,
of time.
very cautious. You can fake extract, so Mick thinking that Teza like hit the button inside the elevator and ran out to bait Mikhail in to get him to lower his guard. So that's why he's being really, really cautious here. I'd love to see him throw a smoke down there. But he's pushing it. I think he's realizing, yeah.
Haven't heard a sound.
Realizing just wasn't quick enough.
Yeah, how do you know when you're 5 minutes into a 10-minute match that you're completely alone?
Yeah.
But he's on his way out.
Yeah.
No kill.
Yep.
GG's,
Very,
another
very
3
nice.
points
But yeah,
right there.
Cole's taking two kills with the bolty. That is the highlight of the raid for me. Wow, insane. And CQC as well. Like so close. It's really, really hard to get bolty kills that close. Very, very difficult.
That's entertainment. Look at that. That was a great round.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Just that bolt action, putting in work and just showing, the big rounds in capable hands. You only need to land 2 M61 to drop somebody, and Colt's demonstrated that worked really, really well. Lots of people in there with class 6, but that isn't going to help you when getting that big fat 308 round through the front of your armor. Really, really good to see. Oh, I believe the scores have now been updated. So we've seen the top spot now taken by Teza Gaiman, who I did miss out when I said that we had 2 Kiwis in the group. Teza is also a Kiwi, so apologies for that. We now have a Kiwi on the top of the leaderboard. like I said in the chat, though, everything good from New Zealand. We Australians, we claim it. We generally do. It's fine. And then in second place, we have the Aussie Tex with 15 points. Vambro's right on his heels though with 13, 2 kills and that extract that we saw in the first raid. And Coltsy on the leaderboard with 10 points, 2 kills with that T5000. Followed, of course, by AU Turtle, and then the bottom of the ladder, Mikhail and Sir Nobby running through at the end of that last raid. So we're not quite into the points for the wildcards yet. Remember, we need to see around 18 points to knock the others off the perch at the moment. But with the way things are going into the third round, it won't take much for Group B to be outscoring the first group that we saw through here. So very much looking forward to that. Now, are we thinking that the playstyle will change at all going into the last one? We've seen a lot of rotations, a lot of sort of movement around med. We haven't sort of seen as much around the admin side. What are we thinking, Chuckles?
Yeah, I'm really surprised we haven't seen as much around the admin side. I would expect like Skybridge to fight Freezer Spawn, to fight the spawn on the middle between red and parking, and then like parking spawn to fight main switch, and the spawn just around the corner from main switch. Yeah, it's going to be really exciting to see if there is a change in the playstyle, given that we see so many different types of guns as well, not just like meta slaves like myself who are, you know, always rocking the M4 or MK47 day after day after day. You know, we have the Sega, we have the DVL, we have you know, the Rhino and Colt's Bolt. I think it was SV98 or T5000. Couldn't quite see that. But so I'd expect, yeah, a bit of a different playstyle. Maybe these Bolties trying to take longer angles upstairs, a bit more, rather than just pushing to the CQC hotspots. What do you reckon, Toast?
Well, I'm sad to see the Rhino not getting any points yet, but I think in this third and final round for this group, they're really going to pull out all the stops. There's going to be, I think, less caution and more aggression, and especially from people who need to prove something to make it through to the next round.
And I definitely think we will see that from Mikhail, obviously taking it a bit more conservatively towards the end there, clearing through, and unfortunately just missed out on being able to push on an injured Tezza who just wanted to bank those points, get the extra 3 for the extract, and make it through. So I'm expecting to see a lot more aggressive playstyles, people clearing through the map as quick as they can, and you know, given the kits that people are running, we might see some pretty funny at the end of it. And I'm again quietly hopeful we see that Rhino putting in work as well. Having seen what he's done with the rogues with that little gun, I'm sure he can make something work in labs as well.
Yeah, Sonobi was actually practicing for ages on the rogues. I think it was to qualify for the evasion solos, you had to kill as many rogues as you could in like a 2 or 3 hour period. So he got an insane score, you know, with a regular gun, but then decided to kick it up a notch and take the challenge, and it was just the rogues with the Rhino. So he's extremely confident with the Rhino. Yeah, I really hope to see him get a couple of kills in this last raid.
And still no show from CB, so he might be out of it. But they're definitely, even with this many, one less competitor, it's still going to be a really tight match. And I'd love to see some button pushes. I'd love to see every button being pushed and a whole swarm of raiders coming in, really mixing things up and messing things up as well.
Absolutely. Speaking of buttons, we have a button right next to Tezza, medical switch, which he could hit to potentially spawn raiders down the end of the hall. But he's starting by hitting so many stims. He's probably going to push up the stairs.
Busy taking drugs.
And see if there's anyone. I know, all the drugs don't watch kids. But yeah, you should be listening for server spawn running through now. He knows there could be someone right on his right at server and at his 2 o'clock at freezer across the way. Wow, what a mad lad. He's pushing super quick. It could be just in front of him. Sometimes server spawn does run to hangar, so we'll see. Another stim. Another stim. Holy moly. I think server spawn
I want to see an
ran to hangar.
boss as well added to that.
Yeah. That'll be some confidence.
That's one on the bridge, but I think you're in kitchen. Got metal. I know where metal is.
We have Colt here above the Aussie Tex. Colt's trying to get a nice long range scope. But I think Tex heard something. He heard someone metal, which is, yeah, the door he's looking at right now has a long metal walkway. And Colt's actually going back to hangar side where he might encounter the server spawn running through to hangar. Oh, and he's, yep. Oh no. Oh no.
Through the door too.
Through the door. Wow, what a shot. By Tezza. Oh, that's who we saw chasing down the server spawn. An Aussie Tex here engaging someone right in the middle. Really open, like risky area to fight because there are so many little different angles you can shoot through. Like all this glass can be shot through. And he's fighting Mikhail right here. What a crazy hipfire fight. Mikhail is coming. Oh, he's dropping down. He's reloading.
Reloading battle.
He just loses. The reload was just a little bit too slow. Oh no.
Went for the drop there and missed out.
Yeah. Yeah. went for the Australian drop bear approach.
Joke, I definitely need legs.
But Aussie is hurting, man. He has his head, thorax, and arm. Do you think he'd want to serve? Do you think he has the time to do that?
I think he's going to take a time out there. 10 minutes suddenly feels like a long time.
It does. It really does. Love to see Turtle there get a kill on Sonobi with the Sega. That's awesome. No optic, 3 lasers. Tezza making noise just to see if anyone else is around by breaking that glass. And Turtle was taken out.
Oh,
Sorry,
Oh,
Turtle.
by Vam. Oh,
probably by Vambros.
failure, dude. Really, really nice. So there'll be Vambros going back down to main side basement. Aussie takes listening for anything under
3 more people
kitchen,
on the red.
Just
just to
3
see if you
players
can
in
hear
the raid
anything
now.
rather than get caught out. 3. He's hit Y.
That's the parking button.
So that can spawn a lot of raiders. That's the parking button. That can spawn raiders like over at hangar in the middle, where Tex is. Like that's a really good tactic to use if you're not sure where your opponents are and you want them to make noise.
I don't know where everyone is.
Vambros is very close by.
Oh, he's getting shot in the back, but he tanked a. Did he take a headshot there? He's super low.
He has got
Wait,
everything
Vambros down
red
along.
and black.
Yeah, Aussie Tex and Tezza are super close to each other. Vambros right underneath. Everyone's converging on the same spot. Who can come out on
Still
top?
pushing. The stims are
Vambros
kicking
there
in.
just got concussed. Yeah. Oh, Vambros still concussed.
He is seeing double right now.
Aussie Tex.
And here are the
He
3.
really is. Aussie Tex heard that metal of Vambros running away, and he's locked in on that location. But I think Tezza. Oh, what?
Tezza
Did Tezza
takes
take
out
out
Oz.
the Aussie Tex?
Yep.
What? And as well
Brutal.
as
And Vambros.
As well as Vambros. Holy shit!
Wow.
Wow! What an insane finish for
And,
Tezza Gaming. Taking out Tex
He
and
knows
Vambros.
that's big. He knows that's a big
Yeah.
move.
In case someone can.
And he's taking
That
those 3
is
points.
huge.
At parking.
And wasn't he like red head, red thorax, and 2 red legs at one point? Like super low, but he had time to stim up and
the
come back into it.
stims just picked him back up. Yeah, he'd already taken a lot of
Yeah.
stims, and they really saved his bacon
Wow.
there. What a finish to Group B.
What a finish.
Absolutely, and a great one as well. You know, everyone converging around those red stairs right at the end of the raid. You know, there was no running around and listening for noises and trying to figure out if you were alone. No, when Tezza went through and he cleaned everyone up, he knew that he was done. He knew that lobby was empty, and he went straight to that extract. It was really well played, really well played. It was a fantastic show by our Group 2 competitors.
Chat is saying
Okay,
Tezza
so-
on fire, and I got to agree.
Absolutely. So while we wait for the scores to update and we can let you know who will be going through to the final round, I'd like to take another moment to remind everyone about the PAX community gathering on the 8th of October. So next Saturday night at 6 p.m, we will all be converging on the Wharf Hotel, which is just over the river from the convention center. Come along, say g'day to other people in the community, meet some of the content creators we've been watching on Twitch and YouTube and everywhere else. And we'll also have some merch to give away. So I've seen a sneak peek in what's in that box coming over from our friends at BSG. And let's just say you don't want to miss out on what we've got to give out to you there. So it'll be a fantastic night. We're going to be grabbing some food, having a couple of drinks, and obviously sharing some war stories, which I'm really looking forward to.
Now, BSG is supporting this event. Aren't they kicking in merch and is there prizes, stuff like that BSG have kicked in? They've supported this thing really well.
They absolutely have. So we have a number of cash prizes for our top 1 and 2 competitors, as well as merch vouchers. So for those that don't know, BSG have an official Tarkov merch store that we can link to from the Escape from Tarkov website. I believe there are some issues with shipping at the moment, so definitely do a little bit of window shopping. Have a look at the things that you'd like to buy when the borders reopen. There is some pretty fancy stuff in there. A lot of memorabilia. They've got a lot of stuff which is out of the game as well. Obviously not real ballistic armor and things like that, but they have some really good cosplay air soft spec gear that you can buy. So if you want to be running around in a 6B3 TM or nappy rig or 6B43, it's all available on there. Okay, the scores have now been finalized, so I can confirm we have 2 Kiwis going through into the final. Tezza Gaming, 31 points. I believe that is the highest score that we've had tonight, so congratulations to Tezza. Really putting on a solid show, taking out the 2 survivals there as well. So solid effort. Vambros as well, coming in with 23 points, repping the Reese T and Alton wearers amongst us. So thank you, sir. Well done. And then the Aussie Tex, I believe, is actually taking one of our wildcard entries with 20 points. He's chipped out one of the others who I believe only had 18. So there we go. We're starting to get a bit of a feel for the shape of the final. So I've just heard the Aussie Tex and Freddie are our current wildcard. So that is a hell of a mix. I'm really looking forward to see who we can add in from Group 3. Then we'll also have Sir Nobby and...
So Sakara's been knocked out of the wildcard slots.
Absolutely, yes. So,
but 2 Kiwis
the final
going
is really
through.
shaping up to be a Shift W.
Absolutely. Tezza Gaming in particular, like we did about 10-15 duels earlier this week, and he was hitting some regular shots at me. Like we were starting inside black and outside black, and like swapping between attacking and defending. And he, like, even though he's a reserve main, he's not a labs guy. He was just picking up on all the angles super fast, learning everything about labs really quickly, and just on the ball with his super quick flicks. Like he tried to rotate on me. I just had no idea where he's coming from. Like, his movements are incredibly unpredictable, and it's just hard to figure out which side he's coming from. But then, as you could see in those rounds, you know, when he senses weakness, like I noticed when he lit me up just a little bit, right, just a little bit, or when he thought I was a little bit low on my mag, he was quick to pull the trigger and take advantage of that. Just really solid all-round gameplay from Tezza. Absolutely love to see it. Love to see it. And Vambros, like I've known Vambros for ages as well. He
had a slower style in this game. He had I noticed he was holding some angles and with some very tight right shoulder peaks and holding some angles, which seems to be in the minority of players at this tournament, and making that strategy work.
Fantastic. Okay. Now, we might cut over to another break just as we prepare for the 3rd and final group. So be sure to stick around, and we'll be right back into it before you know it. Hello and welcome back to the Battle for ANZ. We've just finished up with Group 2 and are just getting ready to see our competitors loading into labs for Group 3. We already have 4 people that are moving through to the finals to be held after Group 3. And already we've seen a whole host of great plays, funny kits, just some great movement and some real demonstration of skill by all of the ANZ competitors. We've just watched the video introducing our Group 3 competitors. Chuckles, did you want to take us through and let us know who we're about to be watching?
Absolutely. First up, we have Kadron, who loves the MK47 and M4A1. He's very, very aggressive, and he told me he wears the Rise tee so that he can listen to music in-game. What a mad lad. And if he wins, he's going to buy the Killer Mug. Then we have Red Star, who really, really loves the KS23, but also loves doing the Terminator runs in Factory with like Alton, Zabralo, and just mag dumping with the RPK, murdering all those Timmies trying to do Postman Pat. Then we have Wild Koala, who is an absolute monster on reserve and customs. A very, very ferocious and exciting player, especially in CQC, usually running like a Threat, MDR, or the RSS. And then Chad Radicus, one of my favorites, loves the M4A1. Very comfortable fighting just anywhere in labs, absolutely anywhere. He hit some extremely nasty headshots on me when we were doing some duels. And then Aussie Demon loves the RFB and MP7 on customs. It's only his first wipe, but he's an absolute demon in CQC, hitting some in kitchen when we were doing some scrims the other day. Shadow Gaming prefers to like the M4A1 or HK on reserve, and prefers to like outsmart and flank his opponents, you know, using like those little side tunnels in D2 area to get the win. And then Happy Fit Ninja, who prefers like the AKM, your bigger bullets, the better, she says, onwards for the easy money. And Tarkov is actually her first FPS ever, and she's just absolutely insane at Tarkov. And really cool. She while she was competing in the Evasion Solos tournament, she actually took out Afraid here in the lab stage. So I'm really forward to seeing what she can pull out today. And finally, Mystery Gibbo. With the usually rocked like the M4A1 or SR25 on customs, and a little bit newer to labs, but when we dueled, he showed that he was super, super aggressive and kind of willing to bait me into pushing a bad spot, like if trying to get me to push a left-hand swing and then capitalizing on that. So a really, really smart player, and just looking forward to seeing how all these different play styles interact.
And we have an entrant for the absolute best dressed for the competition, and we've just moved over to Red Star that we can see on screen, who is dressed as Beef Pipe, which is
so good.
That is fantastic. the most so Rid will be joining us at PAX next week. I'm really looking forward to meeting him and buying him a beer, but unfortunately, I don't think he's going to be in the full cosplay because of the GL.
Oh,
but
no.
I think that if we jump over to his chat and give him a little bit of pressure, that he should at least wear the rest of the getup, because mate, no one pulls off that Big Pipe outfit quite like you do, mate. That's so good, so very good.
That is amazing. You just want to see that at PAX. PAX is cosplay central, and that would a lot of heads at PAX. But there are a lot of great names here. Good to see so many big names here. Ridstar, Wild Koala, amazing player. Chad Radicus rivals the best looking streamer. Got to be up there, and great to have women represented with Happy Feet Ninja as well. What a great lineup we have for the final round before the finals.
We have Wild Koala loading in here. Let's see where he spawns. I love the get up. This is the scariest spawn on labs. He has parking spawn right off to his left, as well as multiple spawns off to his right. Let's see how he's going to deal, because if he stays up too long upstairs, he's starting off with a smoke grenade to smoke out the top of blue side stairs spawn if they want to push down. What do you think about that, Toast?
That is absolutely fantastic. Not enough smoke grenades deployed in Tarkov. You always see this in PUBG, but nobody does it in Tarkov. This is great play in tournaments.
And it's so much more viable now with the quick deployable smokes that he's throwing, as opposed to like the previous ones, which took a lot longer. So let's see if he can use that tactic to his advantage. But now we switch to Kadron, who's unction, and seems like he's hearing some fighting around server, so he's going to push straight to there. And Shadow Gaming over at main side, maybe holding someone. Yeah, Kadron is
Where is that gunfire?
That over.
Yeah.
That's Mr. Gibbo, and who's super
with a whole lot of problems.
Yeah, heavy bleed, light bleed, no legs. against
Chad
and
Radicus, the
Chad
other
Radicus
end of that
is under
fight.
red. There's someone in server office. Let's see. I wonder who he's fighting. I love fighting from Mystery Gibbo's spot personally, because like being lower down, you have that advantage of muzzle clearance, having the first to have muzzle clearance. We're back to Wild Koala with all like 4 or 5 smokes he threw.
We've just lost Happy Feet off screen as well.
Oh no, Happy Feet out.
Another propy.
I'm not
Can't have
sure
too
who
many propies.
Mr. Gibber was fighting. He may have finished that fight, but he's healing up. He may want to take time to serve, or he's just going to have to keep like bopping ETGs or propitals to run on those black legs. If he runs too much, he's going to get the take like double damage.
Put my legs on real quick if I can.
He is going to take the time to do the serve. I think that's a smart call. What do you reckon, Toast?
Well, Group C starting out with the same level of aggression as the other groups. And some people paying the price.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Red Star just gets taken
I
out.
thought Red Star had that.
Holy moly.
Could have been the
Was it
Shades.
Shadow Gaming. What a great shot. What a great shot. Now Shadow Gaming already moving on to hunt the next player up at parking. Has he heard anything? Oh, Wild Koala is close. He's on the other side. We could get some action right here if they hear each other. We have Red Star in one of the corridors and Wild Koala just close to him. But Chad Radicus fighting Red Star? And oh, it's going to be a 1v1v1. Wild Koala going
the
for the
door.
pre-fire. What a mad lad. He knows his angles.
Definitely
he
heard
doesn't
something.
Doesn't need to have vision.
Oh, nice kill.
Oh, but on the left-hand swing, victorious over Wild Koala. What a champion. Taking the left hand is really, really gutsy. Especially in
Very
tournament
brave,
settings.
and it
Shadow
worked.
Gaming legend. But we still have Chad Radicus here. Chad Radicus versus Shadow Gaming. Both trying to pre-fire and
Hearing
headshot
all
each
these
other.
fights, and
Shadow
he's
Radicus chasing-
chasing
Oh,
down
damn
the
it!
buddy.
Oh no! Shadow Gaming finally gets taken down. But he had a good run, like 2, maybe 3 kills.
That is a great
And
run.
we have Mr. Gibbo. Oh, yeah, that is an insane run. Mr. Gibbo heading towards medical. Oh, going back to main side. So there's 2 left in the raid. Let's see if Chad can pull off his serve before Mystery finds him. So Chad is like down the corridor, right down the far end, and he should know exactly where he is because Chad just hit Y, and the announcer calls it.
But he's not going for the extract. He's covering the entries.
Maybe hoping raiders will spawn and force Mystery Gibbo to like shoot some raiders and let him know where he is. What do you reckon?
I think that might have been a bait button, and he's hoping someone's going to run over.
Well, they're both in main side basement now, and they can get that long angle through the doors. Oh, that was so close. He lit him up a
Wow.
little bit, took off his arm, and oh, he had to kill some raiders.
Yes.
The switch pulls are paying off.
You can't just leave raiders up
This
as
is really,
sentries.
really
You have to
tense.
take them out if they see you.
Absolutely, raiders are terrifying.
Another button down.
And he's popping another button. I wonder if Chad knows where Mr. Gibbo is and he's going for the long flank around. But Mr. Gibbo is pushing up.
He's moving with a
If
purpose.
Chad comes down here, Mystery is going to be on his left. He peeks out just on his left, about 20 meters down.
Was that a test fight?
Very tense.
No, that was real.
Yeah,
They found each other.
they have. This is the last fight of this round. They both know where each other is. I love PvP down here. Oh, he got lit up. That was a good shot, but he's not out yet.
What are the chances they VoIP and make a deal?
Chad getting the final shot. What a great shot. I think the chances are slim to none now. That would have been cool to see though. Wow, what a great run for Chad Radicus. He took out Shadow Gaming, And got another kill there. And I wonder if he killed anyone else. So Shadow got at least 2, Chad at least 2, and Chad will get extract if more Raiders don't come and shoot him in the back, which often they actually do. Raiders are terrifying. If you have played Labs at all, you'll know that Raiders will cross-map snipe you with no Fs given.
Okay.
That was a great
Made
little
it
nade
out.
there just to cover him. Very
Yes, from the Raiders.
nice. Very, very nice. Hell yeah.
What a round.
Insane finish.
What an opener! What an opener! That was really, really good to see. So obviously less meme kits this time, but we did see people using some more unconventional warfare. Obviously Wild Koala opening with all the smokes and then moving into a tactical position where he could basically take on anyone that went to investigate, because you can hear those smokes from a long way away. Is that something you often see on online servers, Chuckles, particularly in labs?
No, not so much anymore. Wild Koala, again, is, an absolute legend for pulling out the smokes, because they are really hard to lace in online raids, as usually they're like a target for Vogs. You pop a smoke, and other people are just gonna, you got 2 or 3 Vog 25s headed your way. But I'd love to see Wild Koala get into more CQC spots, like maybe in basement, where the smoke can really cover the hallway effectively, rather than more out in the open. That's maybe where the smokes are going to help him a lot to get those frags, or to cover him from certain spots so he can push other spots. What do you reckon?
Yep. Absolutely. So we did see as well Raiders finally in play, our 7th raid of the night and our first Raiders, I believe. So I did see, Tosh, you mentioned that, when a Raider appears on the map, you need to drop what you're doing and really focus on them. Do you deal with the Raiders a lot? Have you fought them on reserve or in labs as well? It's been a long time, I will say, since I've really run a lot of either of those maps.
You can't. You like to use scavs as sentries, so you'll often leave them up and try and avoid them and let them scout for you. But you can't do that with a Raider. They will lock on and they will not let go and chase you across the map. So you've got to deal with them right away. You have no choice about it.
Absolutely. And like I said, it was really, really good to see some of those more labs main type kits and playstyles coming out. We saw, I believe it was Chad was running the 40 rounders in the MK, which is, a lot of people run that. They don't really have the ergo penalty that you get from the 50 and 60 rounders of the M4s and that kind of thing. So it was really good to see that the Alpha rig was out there, but it also showed that Shadow, he was running at shots every time. He has made the decision that he is going to be prioritizing the 5 points of a kill over the 3 points of an extract. So it was really, really good to see that constant shift Wing towards every fight.
It looks like that's been reflected in the scores.
Absolutely, which I believe we have finalized now with Chad Radicus at the top of the scoreboard with 3 kills and an extract. Huge one-round score from Chad Radicus. Shadow Gaming, though, however, he is not taking that laying down on 10 points, walking away with 2 kills, followed by both Koala and Mystery Gibbo with a kill apiece. However, you would be foolish to think that Hydron Rid, Aussie Demon, and even Happy Feet are out of it now. They could absolutely come back, and I know from personal experience that Happy can lay down the pain in labs. I've been on the receiving end of that.
And Chad Radicus with the second highest score in a single raid, just behind Harms. So that's an amazing opening.
Wow.
Can he keep it up for 2 more rounds?
My vote is he definitely will.
Well, I reckon Chad's strategy would be just to get 1 or 2 kills per raid and get that extract and not risk it too much, and that should secure him, to go through to the finals. He doesn't need to full risk it. Just one and an extract. And we're starting with Happy Feet Ninja spawning at Freezer. So really, really close is Skybridge spawn just around the corner here, which you probably knows. You can peek that, and they could still be there, like popping stims. We've seen a lot of competitors pop stims. And as we can see, Shadow Gaming is charging a rate strike for her, but I don't think he has any idea that she's there. And she takes him out. Let's go! Happy Feet Ninja with her first kill. Hell yeah. Oh my god.
Nice. And you can hear a buttons being pushed
I
already.
forgot to swap the flashlight.
Yeah. That was a
I
great
thought that
angle.
someone might be here, you know?
Oh my god.
Just want to
Insane. Good shit. Happy for Ninja. Wow. So now that a medical switch has been hit, every player on the map knows where that person is, and so they might be going down to medical side basement and hunting them down. But we have Kadron here who knows that there's a player just up to his right, but it's a really dangerous area to push out because it's a huge hallway. We've got Kadron against Redstar, and parking has been hit. So someone going around hitting all of the buttons.
Red very close by.
Very, very close. Very tense. We're about to see a quick resolution one way or the other. Every instance can be shot through. Pre-firing is really, really common. Redstar backing up.
Redstar backing out, but into other dangerous territory.
Oh, he's taking shots at someone, but he gets taken out.
Oh.
Wonder who took him out. Kadron may be in time to third
Step.
party, just while the other guy is reloading. Wow.
Especially
Wow.
if Aussie Demon just took out Red.
Aussie Demon, hell yeah. Really, really nice. Seems like Kadron is pushing the shots that he's hearing around Red and Kitchen though. He really wants to get the kills before the competitors kill each other.
Yes, you want to get your kills while there's still targets in the map.
Absolutely, he's conscious, he's low on points, and he needs every frag he can get. Where
While
are the
making it
players at?
rain.
He's looking, he's listening. Is he throwing some more smokes?
He smoked himself there.
It's awesome. We have Chad Radicus on Skybridge, Koala close by. Against Kadron. Oh, they exchanged a lot of shots. Kadron is super, super low. Red thorax, no arms, no stomach. And Chad Radicus is low. Pushing down. Oh, and he gets the kill.
Koala's
Kadron
involved.
with an... Kadron just took out Koala.
Well, I tried to third party and got first party.
Yeah, he did. Now we have Kadron versus Chad Radicus. Both are low, both missing 3 limbs.
Yeah.
Oh, Kadron knows that Chad
Kadron-
Radicus might try to jump out the window, so he's pre-firing
I'm
that.
coming!
I missed that. Did Cajun just switch helmets? Something happened there.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, what a shot. He jumped up on the rear belly and took out Chad Radicus. Holy shit. I love to see these parkour moves. But we've got Aussie Demon right close as well. Above Kadron, actually. Kadron was running. I don't know if he knows that, though.
Aussie Demon always
Oh,
looks
his
so
armor is
calm
zeroed.
and cozy.
He's repacking. He shot so much, Toast. Yeah, he switched. He's just switched.
He switched
he just
between
took off
the
his
helmet
rise.
and the ears. Yep.
And the ears that away, just to figure out where Aussie Demon is.
Wow. Wow.
So smart. I love to see it. They can hear each other barely. They're just trying to figure out what floor they're on. They just go up. Yep. Oh, Aussie Demon coming out on top of between him and Kadron. Really, really nice.
Cajun's going to end up with a pretty good score there anyway. And these are our final two for the round.
Discarded the meds, did he say? Is he out of meds? Maybe he can loot
He
someone
dropped
for
the
meds.
mags. He dropped his mags.
Oh, the mags. Oh, no. Oh, no. Maybe he can find someone else with a 5.56 mag.
We've all done it.
But they are really
You've got to
far from each
unbind
other.
the fast reload.
Yeah. Ozzy even here hitting Hanger to hopefully spawn some raiders and get Gibbo to reveal his location. But they are very far from each other, about 80 meters, 100 meters away. Ozzy at Hanger and Kadron, Mystery Gibbo just under red. But Gibbo knows he's hit Hanger, so he'll be heading over to. Oh, he's glitched out of raiders. No. That was so
This is
close.
getting complicated.
He said, "You might die to raiders." No.
He's regretting pressing that button.
I know he is, dude. He is. Gibbo slowly making his way from red side to Hanger. Is he just going to
Gibbo
get
doesn't have
out
the
to the
care in the
safe
world.
side?
I think he's
He
going
does,
for
and he's
it.
killing some raiders too. They might
No
play.
points for Raiders in this tournament.
Yeah.
No points for a Pestily Mask, no
super
points for a
close.
Raider.
I nearly died to the Raiders.
Yeah, he almost got taken out. Oh my god.
Lucky to get away with that extract. 3 points.
Absolutely.
He's got problems.
Absolutely. He does. Let's see if Gibbo can
Final
can
player in the
survive
map,
Raiders
but
to
he's
get...
not alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
He wants those
I swear
3 points.
sometimes when I swear when Nikita's on a break, sometimes they just load into a random labs player's raid and take control of a raider, give them cracked aim, and just to have some fun on their break.
That makes a lot of sense.
Switches.
He should be clear to get out. There might be some raiders above him, but he may think someone else is still in the raid.
He feels like he's not alone. Yeah.
The Spidey sense. The Gibbo sense.
Yeah, I have no idea where anyone is.
Well, they're in the bar.
I just love the start of the raid, how switched on Happy Fit Ninja was to the PMC spawns. She knew where all the PMC spawns were and knew that someone from Skybridge would be running towards her. I love to see that of her map knowledge. Really good tactics there.
It's next level. Might be going for the extract now.
You should hear that.
Yep. Yeah, could be some more raiders down the end of the hall, but he has the perfect scope to deal with it, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Unless he decides to push over there and check.
More raiders.
Okay.
You can hear them.
Oh. Oh.
So annoying.
Oh no, he's not even
He's
painkillered
just
as
not
well.
having a good
If he
day.
gets shot in the leg, he's hobbling. He is not. Oh my god, yeah,
he
just
made
get out. Good. Hell yeah. Really nice. What an insane round.
In that one?
That is great.
That was crazy.
Wow, what a raid. I don't even know where to start with that. I mean, let's start with Shadow. Such a fantastic, aggressive player. You know, in round one, he went from spawn to shots, and he cleaned up every time. But Happy was just ready for him this time. She took a moment, she stopped in her spawn, she had a listen, and she heard Shadow coming, and she was ready. She was ready. He came around that corner, and she had that pre-fire on lock. What an upset. Wow, I'm just absolutely fantastic. We haven't quite finalised the scores just yet, but look, we also saw some amazing plays from Kadron. You know, he went from fighting with Chad Radicus across Skybridge, ran straight back down, went down red stairs, and there was Koala waiting for him. He really showed his skill, you know, taking out Koala and then immediately moving back into a position where he could look back up at Skybridge and prepare for Chad Radicus to come back around and ultimately take the win there. Do you use that rail jump at all, Chuckles? I've seen it a few times from American streamers, but not really on OCE.
Yeah, absolutely. The main difficulty is that even with strength, you've stimmed up to 60 strength, it's still quite difficult to get up there. So unless you're super confident with it, I would not be using it in a tournament. So it's awesome to see that he was confident enough to pull it off in a tournament setting against 7 other people who with cracked aim. Yeah, that was insane to see. And also like Kadron's use of changing between the contact fours and the rise so that he like locate where his enemy was with the headset and then switch when he knew where they were to charge them. Love to see that.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I've just heard that the scores are now fast. We have Chad Radicus holding the top spot with 23 points. Aussie Demon X is now on 13 points. That 3 points for the survival really securing that spot for him. But he definitely will not be able to rest easy going into the next round because we've got Kydron right behind him on 10 points, Shadow also on 10 points, and then barely behind we have Mystery Gibbo on 8. And of course, Wild Koala, Ninja, and Rid with 5, 5, and 0 apiece. Like, these scores are close enough that, you know, if you get that dream run, you can go from 0 points straight up to the top. And, you know, it all comes down to the spawn you've got, the comfort you've got with your gear, and obviously, as we saw at the end of that one, making sure that you're painkillers as well. You know, taking on those raiders, if they black your leg or if another player blacks your leg, you are in trouble. What painkillers do you use, Toast?
Oh, I'm lucky if I have some paracetamol on my hardcore account. I use whatever I can get. But using multiple stims in one raid, that's something that's above my pay grade, and it's really impressive to see. I'm just waiting to see someone pop an Obdol boss at the start of a raid for a real chat.
All right, we're starting with Mystery Gibbo here, and he has 2 spawns super close to him, one at parking stairs and one around the corner at main switch. They could rush straight to him if he's sitting here popping stims and they decide to push. Let's see if anyone is going to push him. He's got to be really careful when he pokes out. He's got to look straight to the right. Oh, and he's just around here is parking spawn. Usually parking spawn pushes upstairs though pretty quick. And we've got server spawn against greenside stairs, already engaging each other. Chad Radicus, really, really nice. Free fires on the stairs. Taking out, who did he take out? Was it Koala?
Wild Koala, nasty.
Wild Koala,
Yep.
What a great
Going
shot there.
down very quickly.
Super quick.
And Chad
He's
Radicus
getting lit up from
untouched by
down-
that fight.
I think he was getting shot at from down the hallway from maybe like Blue Side Stairs, Aussie Demon, possibly. Aussie Demon now trapped in a dead-end room, though. Happy Feet Ninja trying to snipe someone coming from parking spawn, cut like via yellow to the offices, whereas Chad Radicus is nading towards the middle from black, trying to see if there's anyone around and maybe check if the guy who's lighting him up from the hallway is going to push down. But we'll see. Yeah. Oh, wow. Wow, what a pre-fire.
Made it out of that corner,
Like-
but no.
Yeah. Like he knew exactly where Chad's head was going to be, Kadron did,
Kadron.
and just pre-fired it. Wow. Wow. What a
That's
great shot.
big for Kadron.
That is huge. That is huge. Heavy feet, super low. She's got to stem up 2 heavy bleeds, 2 fractures. She stopped the heavy bleeds, and Ridstar just around the corner. Ridstar has the advantage with the right-hand peek. Let's see if he can fit off. He's not hurt at all. But Happy Feet Ninja comes out left hand
Happy Feet with the
swinging.
higher accuracy.
Wow. So low though.
She is a
Wow,
puddle
insane.
on the floor at
left
the moment.
hand as well.
Oh, and she can't rest.
She's getting enough. She's still getting shot though by someone else. She can't rest at all.
Aussie Demon
Oh my god. Does he have an EGG?
wants in on that action.
Yeah. He knows she's hurt. Oh, those were some
Did
good shots.
she?
But
Oh, so close.
But Aussie Demon comes
What the
out.
fuck?
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
GG.
So close. And also taking out
Damn,
Kadron.
really hurt my leg.
What? Wow.
Kadron
2 quick
too.
kills back to back. Insane. Insane
Aussie
finish
Demon.
from. But now we've got Shadow Gaming coming up with an almost perfect nade. Almost perfect Vog. And Mystery Gibbo down at blue side, probably listening to all of this, trying to get in on the action.
Aussie Demon's
Demon's
going
stimming
to
up.
run out of stims as there's 3 players left in the map.
Yeah, he is. So 2 people, one on either side of green, and then Mystery Gibbo just on the first floor, Really, really close to them with a good Vog.
Oh.
And Aussie Demon gets taken out.
Did they take each other?
Wow. Wow. Did that was by Shadow took out Aussie. Wow.
Damn
what?
it! I don't even know where that grenade came from.
Mystery Gibber
Right,
took out
so
Shadow.
Mystery.
Did they?
So
did
they
they
didn't
trade?
take each other out, but no, there was a three-way in there. Mystery Gibbo got one
Oh
of them.
right, Mystery took him out. Right, right. Wow. That was hectic. That was insane.
That
Oh
was
my
wild.
God.
Everyone converging on every fight
Yeah.
and trying to third party.
Oh, no.
You've got a room full of
Yeah.
third parties here, all wanting to be first party.
Oh my God, that would have. Can you imagine playing, like being in that situation yourself, Toast? How stressful that would have been.
I'd be hiding in a bathroom right now.
Me too.
So is Mystery
absolutely.
alone
I'd be
here?
hiding with my little loot pile.
Not sure.
I think yeah.
Not sure, bro. Not sure.
He doesn't know which way
They're
is
just
up.
playing it
He's had
safe.
so many. Did I fire 6 shots or only 5?
We've only been in the raid 4.5 minutes. Only 4.5.
Don't know if anyone's still alive.
Like it
This is
feels like the
crazy.
raid was so much longer with how much has happened. Can't believe it. Wow. Wow. That's crazy.
They make this map
Just need to
feel
play safe, not
smaller
die to raid
than
and get out.
Factory.
Yeah. Yeah, with so many spawns all close to each other. Yeah, he's figuring out who killed who.
Right, he's trying to work out if anyone's left alive.
Yeah. That nade.
That is so many bodies in such a small area.
So many.
And no
So many.
raiders, it's just all players.
Yeah.
He may have figured out that he's
Yeah,
the
he-
last one alive. He's
yeah,
not
I
hurt
reckon.
anything.
I reckon because what we've been hearing from or what we've been seeing from the other rounds is that when a competitor thinks that they might be last, they've been like throwing nades, shooting glass, just to see if anyone's going to respond.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's not hearing anything. So he should know that he's the last alive.
Yeah.
And getting out backpackless again, or not? Yeah. Ah, lovely.
Amazing.
What a great raid.
That's got to be a record for
Great, great,
shortest raid. Most kills per minute.
Yeah, yeah, I reckon. I love that left-hand wide swing from Happy Feet Ninja. That was an absolutely gutsy play. I would not be confident doing that myself.
What an absolute nail biter that one was. Barely even a nail biter. I feel like we didn't even have a chance to work out who was up and who was fighting who. It was just third party and fourth party and fifth party, and just like I said, that is exactly what we wanted to see here tonight in the Battle for ANZ. There was no skulking around. They heard those shots and they were just a pile of bodies, absolute pile of bodies. I did like
The
notable
tempo-
mention, I have to say, in that one. Sorry, go ahead.
The tempo started fast and it's just getting faster and faster. That was the third round of the third group. The finals are yet to come. What are they going to be like?
Absolutely furious, I'm sure. Absolutely furious. But like I said, I mean, we can see that they've all come here. They've brought their A game. They've brought their best kit. They're obviously very comfortable running. And I have to call out Rid here for running the MCX. I know that it's not anyone's favorite gun, or maybe it is someone's favorite gun. But look, it's an underappreciated gun. It works so well when you can use it right. And I'm just so happy to see it represented here at the Battle for ANZ. I'm guessing, Chuckles, I'm guessing you probably very rarely come across anyone running the MCX. I do feel like it has all of the negatives of an SMG with all the negatives of an AR, which is a shame. It is such a beautiful platform.
Yeah, they actually buffed it a little bit this wipe, but the main so DPS output of the MCX with AP is absolutely top tier. But the only reason I think you don't see many people running it is the 90 round per cycle purchase limit of the AP. Like, if I could buy 200 per cycle, that would be my top 5 gun. It's so much fun. The damage output is insane. It will be really, really good. And because like the horizontal recoil has been slightly reduced this wipe, so because like previous wipes, you'd just be, bouncing all over the place. But yeah, it's much easier to use now. And just that 90 round limit. I wish, Nikita, please, if you're listening, give me 200, 300, I don't know, all of them.
I need to add my vote to that as well. We're going to cut over to a short break, at which point we're going to announce our finalists, and then we'll roll through into the last raids for the evening. So be sure to stick around. We won't be too long. Hello and welcome back to the battle for ANZ. We've just finished up all of our feeder heats and are now preparing to go into the finals. But first, let's take a look back at Group C. So at the top of the pack, we have Chad Radicus with 28 points, followed by Aussie Demon X on 23, both of which will be going through into the final round and will be playing their hand for the prize pool that we have on offer. I can also confirm that we have they will be joining Harmsy from Group 1, also Chero. From Group 2, we will have Tezza and Vambros, obviously Chad and Aussie Demon joining us from Group C, and then the 2 wildcard entries with the highest scores, and these were, I think, 4+ kills each. So we're talking like absolute savages in raid. Like they were not sitting around and banking points and made it through. They were in there, they were pushing fights, they were stacking bodies. It's going to be an amazing final. We'll be joined by the Aussie Tex and Freddie Smalls. It's going to be a great, great mix. What are you going to be looking for in particular in the final?
I'm going to be looking for people to be just pushing their closest spawn, if they can get a rank, pushing their closest spawn, and just getting like 1 or 2 kills straight off the bat, and then chilling for a little bit, listening to see where everyone else is, and just really trying to be healed up with a fresh mag before fighting the other guy. Because we've seen quite a lot where someone will have just finished a fight, be like half health, having to reload, and someone is literally 2 seconds on their butt. Yeah, they needed to finish the fight, get all healed up, and then push to the next. Looking for a little bit more tactical play and consideration for constantly getting third partied, because we've seen so much aggression out of these raids, and they should be ready for that.
Yeah, you mentioned tactical play. I wonder if this is the moment when. I wonder if this is the moment when they're going to slow down and take another extra couple of seconds to listen and pay attention and hold angles. And now might be the moment they get conservative, or maybe they're just going to keep with their game plan and push.
We'll see.
Hope so.
But yeah.
So we will, once again, just want to take a moment to remind everyone that if you are in Melbourne or you are down for PAX next week, we will be having an ANZ Tarkov community gathering. We will be joining one another at the Wharf Hotel, which is over the river from the convention centre, at 6 p.m. on the Saturday night. So come on down. We'll have plenty of merch to give out to people, and we really look forward to putting some faces to names that we've battled in the Norvinsk region.
And spawning under managers is Harms. What a great spawn right in the middle of the action. If he wants to push up to black, then he can intersect with 3 other spawns super quick in the first 15 seconds. He's getting through all of his stims though, Toast. Oh my god, I love to see it, don't you?
It takes a long time.
It does. Vambro's already pre-firing though at the top of the side stairs spawn. Someone's down the hallway. They aren't hitting each other much. Vambros took 1 to the thorax though. I can see his thorax a little bit red. Must have been Freddy and Vambros trading some shots, but Vambros going for the flank. He knows that Freddy off to his right, but also off to his left, so he can't really push down one way without getting shot in the back from the other. Very tough position to push through. Vambros is in.
I don't know if Freddy knows he's gone around the back.
Or he's looking at him. Freddy should be able to hear the word of Vambros rotating back and forth. So that's why Freddy's going back down to peek the long angle. He definitely has advantage with this voodoo though.
Took a shot
Vambros
there.
is
I
still
don't know if
popping
he saw a
stims.
target. He's going for the record.
I'm not sure. He really
And
is.
he's having a drink as well.
He's still going. And a drink. Chad Radicus on a nasty angle coming down and he barely takes out Aussie Demon. He's so low, he's got to get healed up. What a
very close either way.
like off angle Chad was holding. Very, very close.
This is the middle area we saw a lot of in the first group.
I think Freddy and Vambrose are still going at it. I'm not sure what happened there, but Freddy is around where Vambrose was, and now he's pushing to near Tezza Gaming. So Freddy's just below Tezza. Should be right in front of him. Oh, hipfire! Did he get... I can't see. Freddy is so low. Red Thorax, red arm. I can't see if he got him or not. I think he got him. Oh, and now Freddy gets taken out by... Is it Vambrose that came up behind him?
Got caught up.
So what is it? Harms? Did Harms take out
Did they take each
Tezza?
other? It may have been Harms.
I sales dude. Holy shit! It's really. Oh, Jero took out Freddy. Oh, right. Wow.
All right.
So we have
Okay. That was
who do we
confusing.
have up left?
Oh,
Toast?
wow.
That was so confusing.
There can't be too many players left.
So I wonder if this actually will work.
Just for a second there, did you see Chero has brought the flashbang gun? Oh, it actually is tactically viable. Like, see how annoying that is to look at? If you pop that in the corner and peek with it. And Vambrose is taking shots at it. The rest of us Chero here. But Harms is one floor above, and he might try to get in on the action if he jumps down the stairs. Chero going down to the basement though, maybe going for a flank because he knows he doesn't want to trade shots over a long range. He prefers that CQC. Chero is the one with the insane hip fire. Harms hunting him down though. Might go down those stairs that Chero just went down.
So much movement and between levels as well.
Lots and lots of movement. We have Harms down on first floor, as well as Chad Radicus. They might encounter each other now.
The voice lines are back.
Oh, yep.
Oh, great work,
Oh,
Chad
wow.
Radicus.
So, yeah, Chero, what a great shot. And Harms is really close by. Chad is...
Awkward
wow.
left push there at the Harms and did not pay off. That was Vambrose.
Really awkward. Wow, Vambrose still on top. Hell yeah. So he has Chad Radicus just below him. He'll heal that elevator, so he'll know where Chad is. And let's see if he decides to push down and challenge the fight before. Maybe Chad is going for the extract. What do you reckon, Toast? Do you think he'll try to get out or take the fight with Vam?
I don't think he'll go.
May not have a choice here.
I don't think he'll go.
Oh, the initial kick on his M4. It's a bit rough. Chad's lost an arm. Vambrose pushing the left-hand peak.
Vambrose with the voice
Definitely
lines.
would prefer to be Chad in this situation. If Vambrose wants to push, he has to throw a nade right where Chad is and then force Chad into G-switch. But Chad's pushing up with the right-hand peak. He might force Vambrose into the stairwell. Oh, so close. Vambrose pushes and Chad... Chad gets in.
It's all over.
Wow. And he gets out. Oh my god. Wow.
Yeah,
that was intense.
Oh no, it's Chad.
That was so tense there for the last 30 seconds. Insane. Oh, wow.
Chad Radicus, what a
What a
performer.
great
But
push.
I love that flex from Vambrose to pick up a dog tag, even though it's an offline raid.
Yeah.
Just the flex of picking up a dog tag.
For sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
absolutely. We've certainly seen a bit of a change in play style here. So two things that really stood out to me is obviously Harmsy. He has not only embraced the Val, he's doubled down. He's running two Vals. He's not going to fall prey to the same trap that he had in the group rounds, where he had that Val overheat and jam on him, which cost him one of the raids. But also, because we're at the pointy end now, right? All the players here, they are top notch, they are top shelf, they are not hanging about, they're not holding, they are pushing. And you know that when you have an engagement like that, even if you win the fight, you're not walking away unscathed. Everyone here is coming away, they're going to be missing an arm, a leg, they're going to have a bleed, whatever it might be. We can see that they're starting to think about what is their plan B. We've seen so many third parties tonight, and you can tell that all of their strategies have changed up a little bit. And I don't know, do we see that in online raids a lot? I know for me personally, I don't think about what's happening after the fight. Like, I'm there, and if I get pushed, I'm probably going back to the lobby. How about you guys?
Well, I think there's third parties, but you normally see third parties in real life, but we're down to fourth, fifth, and sixth parties. Everyone is converging on the same spot.
Yeah, it's absolutely wild. In online raids, you see it much the same thing when the lobbies are full. Just everyone trying to capitalize on the fact that someone else might be injured, and trying to get that easy kill while they're reloading or while they're super low. It's awesome to see the aggression.
Also in online raids, you don't see as many people per raid especially in labs, where in late wipe, it's not that busy. Labs, keycards are hard to come by. You're not going to get a full lobby very often like this in an online raid.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Like, lately this wipe, it's, at the moment it's like maybe 2 to 4 players if you're lucky. So it's such a big difference going from online raids to like scrims and the tournament setting. Your tactics might change a lot.
Do you think that the advantage of some of the old school labs players? Back in the day when we had a lot of people playing labs, when keycards were really available, you knew that when you loaded in, you knew which spawn you were pushing straight away. Nowadays, obviously, quieter raids, you don't know if people will be there. You do need to stop. You do need to listen. Are we seeing more of that sort of old school gameplay, do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I remember when every raid was just a toss-up if I was going to die to Tube 404, Dicklet, Sea Donkey Dave, Zookdis, I was just rolling the dice of who I was going to donate my kit to. And it definitely feels like that. These scrims and these tournaments definitely absolutely feel like that. At one point, Tube's chat told him to stop farming me for my ammo. He was just filling up an ammo box. Bit rough.
Absolutely. I'm hearing the scores are now updated, which means we have our leaders at the top of the board. Chad Radicus on 18 points, taking home 3 kills and the extract. Harmsy showing why 12-10 gameplay will always be my favorite style of gameplay, taking home 2 kills with that AS Val. Chero taking home a single kill, as well as Vambros. But as we've seen, even if you're on 0 points going into round 2 or even round 3, you have that perfect run, anything can happen. Are we expecting people will change? Absolutely. I believe we are just about to load into a round 2.
Right, we've got Chad Radicus here. Let's see where he spawns.
He's on a roll, but look out for Tezza Gaming. He is the highest points leader in the heats, so he's not on the board yet.
Not yet. He may be going for like a really risky play to go from 0 to hero. Tezza might be. Radicus has a guy just down into the hallway. Oh, and he's peeking out. He should be a kill. He's tanked 1 headshot. Can he reload and finish him off? Oh, he got Vambros. Oh, what? Oh, insane. Very, very nice.
Vambros went down.
Fighting there against Freddy last round. Wow. That was the same duel spot against Freddy last raid. We've got Chero rushing up to server. Chad Radicus hearing noise around server. He's pushing over there as well. They're about to meet in about 10 seconds. Chero can hear him.
He did the voice line there.
Yeah.
He loves to bait, doesn't he?
Chero's going to come down the stairs. He did the jump. Very, very nice. A lot of people fail that jump and break their legs. Definitely me never.
Of course.
Of course. Tezza in just in between, like in long at parking, fighting against Aussie Demon on the other end, and then Chad Radicus might come third party. He's hearing the grenades, and there's
Yep.
someone else in boilers. There's like 4 people in the same spot.
We don't
He's
quite
going
have the
for, like, a
audio, but you
flank,
can
jumping
definitely
down,
see
breaking
a
his
lot
leg.
of shots are being fired.
So many shots, and Tezza gets taken out. What an insane shot by Aussie Demon, I think it was. But then Aussie Demon was shooting
And the
someone else as well
points
at the
leader
bottom
goes
of
down.
parking switch stairs. Wow. Well, it's really up to anyone can take it. Chad upstairs, Aussie Demon downstairs. And who's he taking out? Chad? Oh, while
Having
he's
to reload.
reloading. He just finished the reload. What a clutch. Holy shit. He's so low. He's so low, Toast.
He's got
wow.
barely a torso left.
Wow. Insane, Chad Radicus. It's insane.
Fucking way.
How did he
So
survive
we have
that?
Aussie Demon up. Yeah. How did he survive? 3 left. With Freddy and Kitchen, Aussie at parking, and Chad Radicus down the main side. So pretty close to each other.
That's crazy. 5 dead already.
That's crazy. That's only 2.5 minutes of the raid, and there were 5 dead. 2.5 minutes. Wow.
This is
wow.
action
Holy
central.
moly. Absolutely. If Chad just gets out now, that is a fantastic call. He doesn't need to risk it for more. Really, really nice. Really, really nice raid from Chad.
Right, yes.
So we should just have Freddy versus Aussie here.
Repeat that.
Banking it there
Freddy,
because
not
of the
sure if
level
Chad
of
faked
injury
it.
he had.
I need to fix this blacked out stomach before I do anything else.
Absolutely.
So many dead
These are our
bodies.
final
He
2
only
players
has,
this
head,
round.
thorax, and stomach.
God.
So Freddy in the basement, Aussie running above. Not sure if they know where each other is. Well, actually, Aussie should know where Freddy is because Freddy was throwing some nades at the main elevator. So he's cautiously pushing down. Yeah, Freddy really thinks that whoever went out main faked it. He's like checking every corner.
Yeah.
Tell me that guy got out.
There's just no trust.
Yeah, no trust at all.
think anyone's
Did they
alive.
extract? No.
I think I just avoided.
They're pretty
all
far
of the
away from each other now. Aussie Demon not sure if there was anyone main side, so he's gone to check medical side. They'll probably start making noise at some point just to see if there's anyone else on the raid.
Time do I have?
About 5 minutes.
I need to heal this blacked out stomach, or I'm gonna.
I think that's.
Sounds like we might have a little bit of downtime while Aussie is healing his stomach.
I don't know what to do. I think
And Freddy is just clearing around the main side. They are on the opposite sides of the map right now. But at least when they fight,
can hear the
they'll be all
tension.
fully healed up.
Or I could extract. I mean, the 3 points is probably not even worth it. I might as well just try and gun it for someone. If there's
Checking
anyone
like
even left.
every... Scared of like getting instantly tapped out of nowhere.
Now,
And they know after this there's just 1 round remaining.
I'll check these and then I'll go down.
2 rounds
Absolutely.
Can you stop coughing, please? I don't know. It's not at the minute.
Aussie, like we all do, talking to our PMC as if it's another sentient being. As we all do from
Absolutely.
time to time.
We all
So he's
do
throwing
it.
a nade. He should know that there's someone else.
It's under 5 minutes.
Yeah, okay, so they know. They know that there's someone else. I don't
Yeah.
think either of them are going to extract, so we'll see the last fight in this raid go down.
Fortunately.
They're going to reluctantly stay and fight.
And then we're gonna go back through server and then
Mm.
extract if I don't die here, which I probably will.
They're getting closer to each other. They're like down the other end of the hall from each other, but a floor apart. Aussie Demon around server, but outside green now. Freddy in the basement.
I'm running out of stamina.
They're just not sure where each other is.
May as well take 3 points because then at least I'm on the board.
Dude, I don't.
Freddy considering taking the 3 points because he can't seem to find Aussie.
I don't know this map well enough to know where people are gonna be unless we're like running. I think
Aussie Demon not sure where he's meant to be looking.
I think I might just try and get the fuck out. We'll see if we can get this on the first
well,
go chat,
both competitors taking the 3 points of the extract. Hopefully Aussie doesn't fall prey to some raiders down here. He's probably going to break his legs if he just drops. He needs to run towards... Yeah. Let's... Oh, heavy bleed. Oh, light bleed. Easy.
No, that's nothing. You can't open a door while you're doing that.
I think I'm just going to have to extract unless someone's down here waiting for me, but...
Yeah, better safe than sorry to clear the corners, because you never know. Like, yeah, Freddy over at main side was just being super careful to clear every corner. A lot of people do be sneaky and like bait extract. Then you run down thinking it's completely clear, but then he's just like sitting somewhere near the elevator, and you're a free kit for them. But all he has to do is worry about raiders down the far end. Not too likely, but may as well look over there and get out for those 3 points.
I think I've got 2 minutes left.
It's like 8 minutes into raid and he's already dehydrated from so many drugs.
Yes.
Excellent.
What a massive raid.
Another big one, yes, absolutely. A little bit of a quieter finish there, but when you get to the last couple and they're kind of running rings around one another, that's a thing that can happen. But overall, Toast, what are you thinking about the finals? Any favourite engagements so far? Is it kind of playing out how you thought it might?
Well, nobody slowed down. I was completely wrong. Everyone was just totally going for it. 5 kills in the first couple of minutes. It was absolutely crazy. Yeah. And the scores aren't final yet, but Chad Radicus has already surpassed the highest score of anyone in any of the rounds so far. And he's only done, and there's another round to go. So he is on a total roll. Right?
Absolutely, and I'm hearing that the scores that we are seeing on the screen right now are final, which means that Chad Radicus has a significant lead over the second place holder, Harmsy. Chad obviously on 36 points, Harmsy on 10, Chero, Vambros and Aussie Tex currently tied for third place with 5 points apiece, a single kill. Aussie Demon and Freddy both on 3 points with a survive between the two of them. But the reality is, one kill can take you from that second last spot all the way up to third place. There's not much in it at this point, which is really, really exciting going into our final round. So, Chuckles, what are you expecting to see in the last round? Do you think people will slow down now, or do you think this is going to be just absolutely going for it?
I think because there's so many people on 5 or less points, the only chance that they have to secure one of those top places is to go full as aggressive as they can and hope that some of the fights go their way. They've got to secure like 3 kills per raid, 3 or 4, to have a chance at the top spots. So I expect maybe Chad, if anyone, in his position, I might just go for 1 kill and an extract, but everyone else I would expect to be extremely aggressive as they can be. Maybe it might be a tactic to not pop so many stims. Like I see a lot of people popping like 4 or 5 stims, but maybe if you pop like none or even just a propital, you might be able to catch one of the spawns out a little bit quicker before they're ready to go.
That's right. The time lost taking all those stims at the start of the raid is quite substantial when everyone is so close together. Chad Radicus might be hard to catch, but everyone will be gunning for him. But second place is really anyone's right now. And Tezza Gaming's just had such bad luck with he was at 31. He was the points leader in the heats, but just can't get anything together. As soon as he gets some luck going his way, he's going to be a man to beat.
Absolutely. So I believe that the group are currently readying up, getting ready to go into that third raid, and I can only imagine the stress that must be, the sweaty hands. I'm sure I'm not the only one that gets that in situations like this, where they know that this is it. This is the decider. There is barely anything between our competitors going into the last round, so we're going to expect to see some pretty amazing plays. And I really think that the spawns are going to play a big part in this, and which Which spawn do you think really has the advantage going into this, Chuckles?
I love the top of green side stairs spawn because you really don't have to move that far for all the other spawns to kind of converge on you. Because if you're top of the green side stairs, you will have maybe O switch spawn, maybe server spawn pushing towards you, and then top and bottom of blue side stairs spawn. So I would love that spawn if I were to pick. That's going to be the best spawn. And we've had a few people trying to, few people spawning there and just chilling and listening. Let's see who. Let's see what spawns.
Good luck, everyone, in this final round.
He's at. Oh wow, just around from parking stairs and main switch. There's two spawns really, really close to here. Like they could be pushing right now. If he wants to push out into the, right down that corridor, he could catch someone off guard. And actually, Chero is just around the corner, as if he wanted to peek that.
Surprised he hasn't encountered anyone yet.
Chero is holding. Not yet. No shots at all yet. Chero starting us off with a grenade.
Some grenades.
And Tezza spraying.
Once.
Did he get him? It was pretty close. I think they lit each other up. What do you think? They're still up?
I didn't think anyone went down.
Oh my god. Wow. Well, they must be really, really low. Those shots looked good.
There were some good shots there.
Tezza frantically trying to stop a fraction so he can get the ADS speed.
Harms
and Harms got taken down in the center. And Tezza as well.
No.
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no.
Such bad luck.
Vanbro's taking out Tezza. And let's see who took out Harms.
Fucking who was it?
And Freddy got Ozzy. Ozzy took out Tezza and Freddy took out Harms. Vanbro's fighting Ozzy, I think, because it's the same area. Let's see. What action down at main side basement? Holy moly. Freddy trying to heal up outside hangar. He's really low. We have Chad Radicus on Skybridge and Freddy close to there, kind of pre-firing bottom of freezer doors. They might engage each other soon. I think there's someone in between them. Vanbro still looking around. Oh, Chad Radicus taking like 2 headshots. 3 headshots. You can see the cracks on that fight.
Whoa.
Holy, how is he still alive? Oh my god. Who was that?
An amazing
helmet. Oh, the Aussie Techs. From the Aussie Techs to hit 3 headshots in that.
Oh.
And Aussie Techs goes down. Oh my god. Wow. What an insane helmet.
Shit situation, I don't even know.
Helmet save there. 3 headshots
That
in
is
a short amount of time.
PUBG helmet, that one.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have 3 players left. Freddy in the outside hangar. Chad Radicus fighting someone in Skybridge and takes him down. Takes down Vanbros. Very, very nice.
Yeah.
Just 2 left.
GG Vanbros. Then there were 2.
GG.
Chad Radicus is still alive.
Still alive. And they're super, super close to each other. Chad is right. He's going to peek out, take the left hand. And Freddy comes out on top of the door. Very, very nice. Wow. I think he knew and
be doing those jumps.
The camera flick there.
Who would not be doing those jumps in that condition?
Yeah. On the flight. That's right. Well, I think he probably knows that he's alone, but he's making some noise just in case there is someone like the previous raids over medical side having a look around. But very, very nice. Yeah, Chad Radicus is absolutely going nuts in these finals.
Just...
Like, still alive. Like, yeah, second last alive in this one.
6 minutes.
Just found his groove.
He really, really has. Yeah. I can tell you whenever I'm dueling Chad Radicus, I have to take my hand off my mouse and just wipe it on my shirt because it's sweating up so much. The fights are so tense. Yes. I need like a microfiber cloth to keep the sweat off. Yeah, very, very scary to fight.
See the rotated hand grenades in the backpack.
Yep, Stalin. He'll probably just have a little look around and then get out, I imagine. Because yeah, Freddy does need all the points he can get, so he definitely doesn't want to miss out on the that might be lurking around. Sounds like he looks like he's going for main elevator extract. So if there was anyone else on the map, they would all know that he'd hit main. The announcer says air, and so he's just checking around to see if anyone's going to charge him before he gets out.
You got about 5 minutes left.
Okay. Yeah. Because he has time to play it safe and like check around, and hopefully not die to raiders that could spawn off to his right. That would be not good, not good. They haven't spawned though.
Might be worth getting points, you know.
And he's not hearing anything else.
I think he realizes if anyone was going to push him after, they would have pushed him after he hit the button.
He'd know it by now.
Yes. Yep. Oh, right. Wow. What an insane action again. Similar to the first one, where pretty much all the fighting was over in 2.5 minutes, and then we had 3 left running around. That was wild. Raiders.
Yeah.
Raiders now, Freddy. No.
Don't die to a raider.
Don't die to raiders.
I need this ready.
Yeah. I feel like he was almost going to disconnect there because we've played so many scrims with Freddy, and it becomes a habit to just go to menu and disconnect from the raid. It just becomes ingrained. So hopefully he doesn't. It almost seemed like he was going to accidentally hit disconnect there.
Muscle memory.
Absolutely.
Sounds good.
Wild card into the final, and he's the last one alive.
Very, very nice. And he killed the point leader, Chad Radicus. Fantastic raid.
Very nice. Wow.
What a final. That was a nail biter right to the end. The aggression did not slow down. They just absolutely kept going. That was... My mind is blown. You guys must have loved it as well, I'm sure.
There's an entire pharmacy has gone into the arms of these competitors here today.
Single-handedly funding the pharmaceutical industry in America. Yep. Oh man,
fantastic. So while we're waiting for the final scores to be landed, we've got a few little things back of house that we're trying to line up at the moment. I wanted to take a moment to thank everyone for tuning in tonight, and again, a reminder. I think the PAX event. There we go. There it is again. Reminder: next week, Saturday, the 8th of October at 6 p.m. If you're going to the PAX event, or if you live around Melbourne, please come on into the city. Come and meet us at the Wharf Hotel. Come along for a beer, a feed, a bit of a chat. Grab some of the BSG merch that they've been kind enough to send across to us, and yeah, let's trade some war stories. I'm really looking forward to it all.
Yeah, you don't need a ticket to PAX. You can just come on down and say hi.
Absolutely. So again, I want to take a moment to say thank you to everyone for watching tonight, to my fellow casters, Chuckles, Toast. It's been great having you guys here. I've really enjoyed the commentary, like even some things that I didn't pick up on, having you guys calling it out has been great. Really enjoyed being up here with you. And I've got to say thank you to Static, Trent, Cringe, everyone else behind the scenes making this possible. The competitors, obviously, for making their time available. I know some of our friends over the ditch in New Zealand, it's getting pretty late for you guys now. So appreciate you guys staying up and helping put on this fantastic show, really showcasing the skill, the showmanship, just how great this community is. It's been really good. It's great to be a part of. Okay. Just confirming now if we've had the final scores come through, which I don't believe we've quite got yet. Here we go. We're just bringing up the final scores now. Nope, sorry, we're having a 2-minute break. So stick around. We will be announcing the prize winners after this, and yeah, calling out. Welcome back. Welcome back. We have locked away the scores for our first Battle for ANZ competition. So without further ado, we'll go through and name each one. So taking up third place with a total of 13 points in the finals, we have Aussie Demon X, who will be walking away with a $25 voucher for the Tarkov merch store. So congratulations to Aussie Demon. That's a fantastic effort for a first white competitor. In second place,
insane.
Absolutely fantastic job. Yes. In second place, we have with 26 points, Freddie Smalls. He was like so consistent all night tonight. He just kept going, kept pushing, and it's great to see him up here on the leaderboard. So he will be walking away with $50 Australian, as well as a $25 gift voucher for the Tarkov merch store. So congratulations to Freddie. Well deserved, mate. That was it was a great show. And
23 of those 26 points came on the final round. Really big, clutch. Game
huge.
Yeah, massive charge in that final round. And before we announce the first place winner, I wanted to call out the winner of the Hard Charger Award, the most exciting play of the night, as picked by us up here. They will be walking away with a $50. Actually, they'll be walking away with $50 in cash, Australian dollars, and. I'm excited to say that Kydron will be walking away with that money for his play where he ran down the red stairs after picking a fight on Skybridge, fought Koala, and then instantly did the rail jump straight back up to then start fighting up on the Skybridge again. It was just such a good play to see, and not something that I've seen in the OCE region for such a long time. So Kydron, congratulations, mate. That was a fantastic move, and I'm hoping to see more of that in online now. Everyone watching it has seen it. I'm expecting to get dropped by someone just leaping over the top of Skybridge when I go to labs next. Okay, and of course, last but not least, first place with 41 points, we have Chad Raticus. I don't think this man let go of his W key all night. He was just
insane.
There was a fight, he was in it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Such a fantastic job by Chad, and like I said, he didn't win by any small margin. He really drove that home. Even when he came into that third round with a pretty sizable lead, he didn't play it conservative. He was like, no, I'm taking back as many tags as I can. I want those bragging rights, and he earned them. He earned them. So before we go over and raid Chad, any final words from Toast, Chuckles?
What does he win?
Well, just thank you so much. Oh, he wins. I don't know who wins the most badass aggressive player for the year. I don't know for a while at least.
He will
absolutely insane play from Chad Raticus.
Also be walking away with $100 Australian and a $50 gift voucher for the Tarkov merch store. So again, thank you to Battlestate Games for helping out with those prizes. And again, thank you to all the competitors. Thank you to all the people back of house, my fellow casters, everyone tuning in to watch. It's been really great. We're going to raid Chad, jump over to his channel, and I'm hoping that someone will be pasting his link in the chat. So make sure that you hit that so he doesn't have the raid referral as well. Let's give him those natural viewers too. And we'll be jumping over to his voice channel to have a bit of a chat with him after the event.
That's been great to be here. I've really enjoyed doing this. Catch me on my channel, Toastrack TV.
Yeah, thank you so much, everyone. The team has been amazing. I'm Chuckles__TV, just running around labs molding after I died of Raiders. Appreciate you all. That was so much fun. So much fun.
So much
wow.
fun. Yeah.